put on social media, chances are they didn't think it through, and there's a very better than average chance that they're an idiot. So when you go outside, you put on your little mask over your face, put the little straps around your ears, and we're all going to be a lot safer. This is a team effort. And if we're being completely honest, some of you need not only this mask, but this mask too. Service announcement from Benjamin C. Steele talking to you about wearing a mask. Not this one, but this one. With everything going on right now with this pandemic, you need to wear a mask. My mask is for your safety. Your mask is for mine. Now, I don't care what your uncles, brothers, best friends, mailman's roommate from college put on social media. Chances are they didn't think it through, and there's a very better than average chance that they're an idiot. So when you go outside, you put on your little mask over your face, put the little straps around your ears, and we're all going to be a lot safer. This is a team effort. And if we're being completely honest, some of you need not only this mask, but this mask too. public service announcement from Benjamin C. Steele talking to you about wearing a mask. Not this one, but this one. With everything going on right now with this pandemic, you need to wear a mask. My mask is for your safety. Your mask is for mine. Now, I don't care what your uncles, brothers, best friends, mailman's roommate from college put on social media. Chances are they didn't think it through, and there's a very better than average chance that they're an idiot. So when you go outside, you put on your little mask over your face, put the little straps around your ears, and we're all going to be a lot safer. This is a team effort. And if we're being completely honest, some of you need not only this mask, but this mask too.
Parental discretion is advised.
This show is brought to you by Indy Wrestling US. Check out IWC, RWA, and more. And listeners like you, support this show at patreon.com/Wrestling Mayhem Show.
Just wait, just wait, just wait, just wait, just wait. Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Don't give up what you want, take it back.
It is the Wrestling Mayhem Show, episode 736 Tuesdays. We've been talking about professionalized wrestling, and based on how this goes tonight, it might be our last. Yep. We are live at Circuitron Media Studios, Pittsburgh, PA. First of all, I'm going to go with the safe ones for now. With us from Beacon, New York, and this will be the last show where he is unmarried, ladies. It is Mad fucking Mike.
Y'all had 730 some odd episodes to have your chance, and now
It's getting locked down.
Locked down.
Yes.
Like TNA Impact in 2005. There is a cage around me every night.
Is it electrified?
Pretty sure lockdown is still a thing.
Wait,
yes.
It's only electrified for arm wrestling matches.
So, Mike, are you taking her name?
No. Who do you think I am? Mike Kanellis?
Whoa!
That was a gimmick, brother. It's kayfabe.
There you go. There you go. And as you can see, if you're on video with us tonight, we are probably at officially COVID capacity in the studio. So, but I figured
Only because Ronnie's so fat.
they all. They're all.
Ronnie, they mean PHAT.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. There you go. Ronnie Starks with us in studio.
We are live on air.
There you go. You know that lights up, right?
It doesn't work. I already tried.
What do you mean it doesn't work?
It's not fucking lighting up.
Put new batteries in it, Ronnie. Is there a button? There's a remote for it.
No, I'm pressing the button.
There's a button on there?
Yeah, there's a
Oh
fucking
shit!
button.
I didn't know there was a button.
It's yours.
It's
So professional here at the Sorgatron Media.
Hold on, let me.
There you go.
We are
Live from New York, it's Monday Night Mayhem.
There you go. There you go.
None of that's
It's
great.
Tuesday.
None of that's great. I don't even know what's going on.
No. Also, Nocuts is with us.
Hey, baby, what's
of
up?
the good guys. And, of course, Zach Hunter. And they got gold here. The Real Shoot Wrestling Tag Team Championships. Showing off the new... By the way, those are nice belts.
Right?
Those are
gorgeous.
really
So
nice
fucking
belts. RSW does not mess around with their belts.
No,
It
sir.
is fantastic.
Listen, I know for a fact Tim Cross would prefer you say not fuck around.
Okay.
Because you said not mess around. They don't fuck around.
I was confused too.
No, they said, no, they don't fuck around.
Listen, so
He said verbatim, I paid good money for these fucking titles.
I don't fuck around. So, all right, this is what we do when we're here. So, the first time we were there, we were completely thrown off guard of how we're supposed to wrestle there.
Yeah.
Because we found out we're baby faces.
Yeah.
First
I
of
said,
all.
listen here, brother. Good guys is one of them ironic names. They said, no, you're babyface. And we went, oh, fuck.
And then we're like, well, what can't we say and do? And he goes, whatever you want. I was like, RWA all over again. I can't wait.
All right, I want to talk about a little bit more of that when we get to the Arena segment. But in the meantime, guys, please go check out everything at WrestlingMayhemShow.com. Please subscribe to the show. Check out the other podcasts, including the Indy Mayhem Show. We just talked with the promoter of Warrior Wrestling. Zach, you made a quick... you were there for a cup of coffee.
I made an
pretty
appearance.
much. You made an appearance on the pre-show. Actually, you made the pay-per-view, I think, because we
Technically, I did make my ass made the pay-per-view.
You made your Fight TV debut, correct?
I'm a beast.
You're a beast.
I'm the most famous good guy.
You're the most.
Sorry.
There you
I
go.
wanted you guys to be
I was
there.
already on Fight TV, but that's fine.
For
When
what?
were you on Fight TV?
I don't know, a while ago.
For what?
Was it when it was just an app
somebody.
in Canada and no one cared?
Yeah, pretty
Probably.
much.
Yeah,
That makes
okay.
sense.
Yeah, well, I'm also on the High Spots Network.
All right.
Okay.
And,
Yeah, that's true. That's true
the
too.
Indie
Wrestling
Indie
Network.
Wrestling
The Indie
Network.
Wrestling Network. Thank you, Zach, for remembering.
Zach is the most
What's,
famous member of the Good Guys that no one knows about.
What's Jim Miller's Pro Wrestling Network? The PWX
No,
Network.
but
that
I-
doesn't fucking matter.
Nobody-
Technically, I'm on it.
Nobody remembers.
It still
It doesn't matter.
Nobody
It
remembers.
doesn't matter, but I'm on it.
No.
There was like a
No.
subscriber.
He's probably changed the name again. It's okay.
Whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
the
like
subscribers, Jim Miller and Danny Abel.
No, he moved to Florida, brother.
Enough of that, but you can subscribe to this show on your favorite podcast provider. You can hit us up at the email address.
good times.
Good times at WrestlingMayhemShow.com. You can hit us up on the hotline 412-407 WMS something. Zach, the Riz is with us. The Riz just dropped in. Riz.
Who invited this
Hey.
motherfucker?
Hey, it's that guy that I like
It's a
way more than Mad
party.
Mike.
You decided to hang out with us than playing Last of Us or Among Us or whatever.
Whatever the fuck it's called.
A Last of the Among Us.
Yeah, that game that
Yeah.
people like.
Yeah.
Game
exactly.
everybody likes,
Riz.
which is not Last of Us.
Well, nobody likes Last of Us anymore.
The first
I
of
don't
us and
know.
the last of us.
Mm.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
I mean, I think people still like that.
Yeah, I think they do. I
I
do.
think they
just
do.
listened to a whole interview from Kevin Smith with Ashley Johnson, who voices on The Last of Us.
But hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hi, Riz.
Hey.
Hi, Riz.
Hey,
Hi.
it's Riz.
Riz,
Hi, Riz.
Riz, you fucked up the whole intro.
Yeah.
Well,
You're
fucking
Riz.
start over again.
Okay, yeah, no, that phone number.
No,
Start
Riz,
over.
Riz,
phone number is
show.
412.
we are turning over a new leaf.
Hey,
We
everybody,
start
shut the
on
fuck
live now.
up. He's trying to do the
Wow.
phone number.
Oh my god.
412-206-WMS0. Don't worry, it's already under your phone, under your ex-girlfriend's name. Tweet us at Mayhem Show, Facebook page Wrestling Mayhem Show, and the Facebook group where there's a lot of great discussion happening throughout the week. And you join us there live every Tuesday around about 9 p.m. Eastern Time on the Facebook Live, on the YouTube page for Wrestling Mayhem Show, on the at Mayhem Show Twitter and Periscope, and on the Sorgatron Media Twitch channel as well. Where am I at? What am I doing? Also, we're apparently still on the 405media.com for some reason. Apparently, they don't listen to us. And also, you can check out
Go
Patreon.
Blue Tista, no matter who Tista.
Yeah, that's right. Also, thank you to our Patreon supporters at patreon.com/Wrestling Mayhem Show. And this is the part that I always forget to warn you guys in advance. Noctis, do you have your phone handy over there?
I do have my
Would
phone
you like to give a shout out to our Patreon supporters as an extra special thank you for those that support the show?
How do we do that?
gonna send it to you.
I'll be sending that to you in one moment over here. And yeah, if you could just read those, just read the names and skip the tweets.
All right. From fan of the show level, Bo Diggity.
Woo! You're like, Bo Diggity.
Am I supposed to do their Twitters too?
Yeah.
No Twitters.
Okay. Ed Burke. Nobody for Ed Burke?
No, we don't have anything
Yeah,
for
we
it.
don't put
He
it
had-
on there.
Keep in mind, anyone who is a patron, we will say whatever you want us to
Yes.
after your name. It's just only one person has ever taken advantage of this.
Well, I mean, some have given us a specific name to read.
Like me.
okay.
Like
Yeah,
me.
especially the $20 level ones. So yeah.
Yes.
We're not there. Oh, we're not there yet. Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Bobby F. J. Town,
Yay.
Who do you ever beat?
Team Hammer Fist,
Mm-hmm.
from the Popey level.
Poppy.
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 Oh, sorry. I'm thinking. I listened to too much Cardona and Myers. My bad.
Okay.
From the Poppy Club, Bradley. Fuck Bradley Brothers.
Now, who'd he ever beat?
This is
the real answer.
personalized, especially personalized.
Love you, Bradley.
I don't. You're,
no,
you're
he-
shit.
Dave Podnar.
Podner.
No. Podner's ER. That's Podnar. Learn how to spell your own name. Podnar.
No.
It sounds like someone you'd run into at the Star Wars cantina. Like, oh yeah, that guy over there, that's Podnar. You don't want to fuck with him.
Podner would be ER. Learn how to spell your name, brother. Good sister of the show, Tina Keys.
Tina.
From the Pizza Club. Ooh, pizza. Doc Remedy. And Kyle Turner. Change your last name, brother.
Yes, point.
We didn't say that they're not going to judge your names, apparently, when we get the shout-outs.
No,
Turner's
you gave him your phone for a reason.
Very personalized.
Manager level, the $20 level, the big level, the big swing and dick level, Occupy Pro Wrestling. Wait, is this Farnsworth? Oh, I love that, brother. I miss Farnsworth. That's the only reason I miss IWC is Farnsworth. Oh, Farnsworth Investments. Oh, I miss it. I love Farnsworth. Oh, a lot of the other people too, but yeah.
Thank you to all of those. You two can have me awkwardly at the last minute make our guests read your names at patreon.com/Wrestling Mayhem Show. And thank you for everybody that's been supporting the shows for so very long and joining us here live on the feeds as well. Bradley gives an angry face in the chat room.
Yeah, fuck you, Bradley.
I'm just going to say, the next guest will probably not have the kind of fun that I had with that.
No. It's been interesting.
I am responding to Bradley with a peach emoji.
Okay.
I wanted to get a meme that says 20 minutes later.
Send Bradley the eggplant emoji.
No. It's butts for Bradley.
No.
That's
Butts,
right.
Butts.
No, it's
the butts.
butts for Bradley.
I said what I said.
Lots of butts going on there, guys. This is a wrestling podcast, I hear. What is going on in the wrestling world? We actually talked a lot last night about the draft.
That's why I shut the window. I don't want to feel a draft in here.
Yeah, no, it was a very drafty draft on Friday and Monday and over the weekend, and still Andrade has no home. I saw a headline that Charlotte was addressing Andrade's lack of being drafted, apparently. So
send him back to
good-
NXT.
there-
Did
yeah.
she get
I mean,
drafted?
who'd he ever beat? Who'd he ever beat? Legitimate question. Who'd he ever beat?
I don't know about lately, but wasn't he?
Yeah, exactly.
Wasn't he an NXT champion for a minute?
But
Yeah.
He beat Drew, didn't he?
He
Like
beat
6 months.
didn't he beat
yeah,
He beat Drew when Drew.
Yeah, I was gonna
injured
say, didn't he
himself.
beat McIntyre? And I thought it was like an on the fly finish. That's how weird it was.
Yeah.
Because
I was like, did they call that because he got hurt?
Yeah, I don't know, but I mean, yeah, but it's not worked on the main roster for him for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Like he's somebody who should be just killing it up there. And
I wonder why that could be. It's almost like there's someone up in the main roster that just doesn't get it.
just
maybe it's me. I've noticed a trend over the last. couple
You're
years.
not on the main roster.
I've noticed a trend over the past 3 or 4 weeks. Maybe there's just someone.
No. Not the last 3 or 4 years. If you don't,
Last 3 or 4 decades.
if English isn't your first language, you're not getting a push, brother.
no, yeah, it's unfortunate. I mean,
Look, all those Latinos got a nice little rub ski for like 3-4 months.
But Kalisto is
No,
from
no.
Chicago.
No, I mean the other ones. The ones that like Umberto. I didn't know. I was like, when did this guy get signed?
Umberto's from
All of a sudden he's on
LA.
TV. I don't give a shit.
but
And then who's the other guy? Hector or whatever.
Garza.
Yeah, and then
But-
that one random white kid who was lumped in with the.
Hector Garza. Wow, we got
Austin
Hector
Theory.
Garza.
Bro, I don't watch. I
That's
don't watch the-
great.
I wish it's not the best way to do it.
And Andrade was the best one among them, and he was.
And
getting
again, it's because he doesn't speak English.
it. Well, you know what? He's fucking somebody that does.
What they can't listen. That's not the point. The point is, where's Chad Gable going?
Fuck about
I think
Chad
Shorty G
Gable.
also Shorty G because remember they updated that.
I said what I said.
Is
I
he
still
still
hate
Shorty
it.
G?
I
He's
said
still
what I
Shorty
said,
G,
okay.
yeah.
Oh, Shorty G.
I think he went to Raw.
Oh,
I don't
boo.
know. Nothing's going to sink in. Nothing. And I've said this on. I'm sorry that I've been so negative lately. I know
Don't
on
be
this
sorry.
show. I know on this show.
Sorg.
But I have just not given a crap about this draft. It doesn't matter. The rosters don't matter. People pop up on whatever show they want them to.
Because
every
they're on the
week
same
anyways.
area.
Well,
They're there.
it's hey, it's Monday. Come into work. Everybody lives there. It doesn't matter anymore. Okay. And the damn it. The Monday and Friday are the laziest writing in all of television.
Yeah.
It really is, and it makes me sad, and that's why I've been wrestling. That's why I've been wrestling with other with watching other things.
You're a worker?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. God no.
I've said it.
I'd say.
I'm a firm believer that the writing in regards to the wrestling programming is so lazy and piss poor.
Yeah.
Is because they're taking a model from soap opera. If you look at a soap opera, the writing is not it's not advanced writing. It's not intellectually stimulating.
And to be fair, now here's a question. When you look in the age over the years of WWEF, right? Was there ever a time where there was like a high level of writing? You know, everybody kind of says, "Oh, the Attitude Era. Oh, the 2000s."
No.
I was watching the 2002 Velocity, and the main event was a Bra and Panty women's title match. I think it was Stacy Keibler and Trish Stratus. But like that was our level of storytelling. That was Tajiri coming out and was covering Tori, thank you. Tori Wilson. Wow, that was a quick pull.
He was just watching it
He was
last night.
covering her with the towel, right? I remember all the gimmicks, brother.
There you go.
Chad Gable's still on SmackDown.
Oh, he is still on SmackDown.
Okay.
Thank you for confirming that.
Good. So I can still pay to watch
but
him,
do
great.
you see?
No, I see what you're saying. Like the writing has never been exceptional.
No.
But the problem is, if you look at the modern day landscape of wrestling,
Yes.
If you look at New Japan,
Yeah.
it's booked as a wrestling show.
It's a
with
sports.
the stories around
It's
it.
king of
right?
sport.
Okay, you look at AEW; they book their stories inside of the faction system that's in AEW right now.
Yeah.
Right. They're building around the stories of the wrestling.
Yes.
Right. If you look at Impact, it's about the wrestling. One of the best stories in Impact right now is Heath. Right.
Yeah.
And it's
Okay.
all about
And
him
I'm not familiar. So what's happening with Heath?
So Heath, when they did
The former Heath Slater, now just Heath.
Now he's just Heath. Whenever
Like
he
Prince.
did run in on Slammiversary, right?
Okay.
Runs in, attacks somebody, doesn't have a job.
Okay.
He still doesn't have a job. He's trying to get a job.
Mm-hmm.
The gimmick is he's doing social media. He's buying commercial spots on television programming.
Okay.
Hashtag Heath for Impact, and it's actually trending most weeks. Like the whole story is about Keith trying to get hired instead of sneaking in the back door to come run in on matches. But it's all around him trying to wrestle.
Yeah.
It's not about, the one, in my opinion, the only thing I don't like storytelling wise over there is there's a feud over a roll of money between Rhino and Hernandez from
Okay.
arm wrestling contest.
Okay.
And it's about money. They just keep beating each other up for the money. That's
Okay.
it.
Okay.
So wait a minute. Heath's story is exactly what it was the first time he was not drafted.
Yes. Except now instead,
Okay.
But it actually makes sense
Yeah.
because he didn't have a job. So once he gets his contract, then they got to do something else.
So this past week's, the one that aired last week, it was
Didn't he actually? They had a.
he
an actual
offered a
match?
contract. He said because he had a match with Rhino at Victory Road. He then presented Scott Moore the contract, and it was all this stuff. It was basically what they're saying is it's basically a Fed contract for Kurt Angle money, right? And Scott's like, well, you're not an Olympic gold medalist. What have you done in the last 5 years to earn this kind of money?
Man, I was in the Nexus, man.
And he goes, well, take this offer and then earn this contract, earn this second one. And Heath did a promo afterwards with Rhino where he said, I tore it up when I went back to Raw with Drew, and they offered me a deal on the spot, and I turned it down because you told me the grass is greener on the other side. So now now the heated words are between Rhino and Heath.
Mm-hmm.
So now they're building on top of the story of Heath trying to get a job. He's now feuding with his best friend, who's the one trying to get him into the company.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's still trying to just have matches and get hired for what he thinks he's worth.
Okay. I'm interested.
Yeah.
I mean, in Impact, I think I said it again last night. I almost bought the last pay-per-view because I looked at that lineup and I was like, that's a lineup I want to generally see.
Yeah.
Of who they have over there right now. Between your Jordan Graces and seeing what Rhino and Heath's up to, because it's this has to be more interesting than what happened before, right?
Yeah, because Jordan Grace is involved in a scramble for the X Division title, right?
Yes.
It's Jordan Grace.
Did she win it?
No, it's going to be a Bound for Glory.
Okay.
I
So
thought she won.
Jordan Grace, TJP, Willie Mack, Trey Miguel,
And the champ guy, that
and
little.
Rahit Rajier. Right, and there's one more.
He's the only one I don't know of what you said.
And there's
I
a
think-
sixth guy. I can't think of.
I think the
who
rest of
else
them
I'm
I just saw in a
at.
whole.
Oh, Chris Bay. Bay.
I think almost all those guys were on the same show as Zach a couple.
Yeah,
weeks ago.
they're all Warrior.
Yeah.
Yeah, who wasn't on the show?
No.
Yeah, because I was doing some personal stuff.
Or this guy?
Mm-hmm.
Just me.
Okay. But yeah, it's there's so much going on there. There's a 4-way match for the tag titles. It's Ace Austin, Madman Fulton.
Which is a great team. I got to
Oh,
see
I
them
love
at
it.
Warrior. They're so much fun.
The North, Machine Guns, and then Anderson and Gallows.
What
a fucking match!
Wait, Anderson and Gallows is an Impact now?
Yeah.
Wait, you didn't know that,
like
dude?
10
You
months
don't know
now.
about their Talking Shop-a-Mania?
Fire Mad Mike
Like-
right now. Fire him.
Impact has blocked me.
No, that's right.
That's true.
I literally
You can still
cannot
watch it.
see-
Watch on Access TV, brother.
I
There you
don't
go.
fucking do that.
He's-
Stop being a mark.
It's on Twitch, man. He's on Twitch.
I No, I watch enough. I watch enough wrestling on a computer screen.
That's fair. That's fair.
Me, and then there's me, who's just kind of turning it on all the time now,
Right.
dude? Okay, so here's now. I talked last night on the show. We talked about we watched some of the collective, Effie's Big Gay Brunch and AIW's Thunder in Indianapolis. Both fantastic shows. Please go check out more any of those. Support what's happening over there. And a lot of friends of the show, of course, a part of that. But the other thing that I've dived into is on WWE Network, all the indies that they put on there, like Old Evolves, and I was watching ICW today.
ICW.
Holy crap!
Yeah.
It's wow. It's like I'm watching this and I'm like, the Briscoes and Jimmy Havoc are in this match, and a bunch of other guys I don't know, and on the WWE Network.
Yeah.
Like, it's brought so much like interest other than just let's watch some old WCW and ECW that's completely hacked because of the music rights and everything, or whatever WCW Saturday Night match that Jacob Edwin has us watch this week. We'll get to that later.
Listen, I got something to tell you guys when we get to that.
Yeah. Tell
That's
me when
so
we get
funny.
to it.
Oh, man.
Yeah, okay. So,
Oh,
sometimes I don't write the match down right, okay?
You're a professional, Michael.
Well, but anyways, I've been watching that kind of stuff, and it's been a new like kind of vibe on that. And obviously these are people they have relationships with, because I'm watching Pete Dunne and the Coffees brothers come in, and they're like referring to their UK championships and NXT championships and all that kind of stuff. But still, it's like it's another vibe, and they say fuck a lot.
Yeah, they do.
They say
do
fuck,
say fuck
a lot on those shows, especially the Brit ones like ICW, and I think I watched some Progress. I didn't realize, is WXW German?
It's
Okay.
Austria. It's
Austria? It's Austria.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we had a former WXW champion on the show a long time ago. We can't do, he who shall not be named. But I didn't realize it was German. Because I'm watching this, I'm like, nobody's speaking English. What's happening right now?
Yeah.
But thankfully they subtitle things and everything. But like it's wild that this is like there right next to what we're looking at. The Best of Yokozuna is on there too, or whatever this Alexa Bliss show is, or anything like that. So like I love, like, that was to me that was a refresher that makes it worth not just sticking around so I can see the pay-per-views. So
I have a question for you now. With a lot of this footage being seen, like you said, the Briscoes, right? The Briscoes have turned down contracts numerous times. What do you think are the odds that the Fed just goes and buys Ring of Honor and just eats their contracts like they did WCW?
I don't know. I don't think that's necessary.
Nothing they do is necessary.
I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon.
Unless ROH, like, what would need to happen is Sinclair says we don't want ROH anymore, and pretty much buries it, and WWE just like, cool, let's get that tape library. We already have a relationship with you, and using some of it in our product. See Daniel Bryan and CM Punk documentaries, right?
Well, they're not running, so.
And I think live events.
Well, yeah, but they're not really running. They're doing.
Yeah, well,
What
nobody's
everyone else is
running.
doing.
Impact's not running except for closed set for their TV and pay-per-views, right? I mean, who is?
Yeah, but
You
on
know who's
that
running?
level.
Real Shoot Wrestling.
Real Shoot Wrestling.
Hey.
That's right.
AEW is technically running shows.
They are.
AEW is running
They're
shows
doing-
with fans buying tickets, and I think they are the only one.
They were
on TV. Obviously, Indies Collective, as we talked
they're
about.
talking about selling
but you-
season tickets now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, that's genius.
But here's the difference between AEW running and Ring of Honor running is people are buying all the fucking shirts. Who's buying Ring of Honor merch?
They are
right
a
now?
T-shirt company.
They are based on a shit.
Who's buying Ring of Honor merch right now?
The Rev.
Yeah. It's funny you say that.
Sorry. No, love you, Rev. No. Ring of Honor has their fans, and Ring of Honor is actually doing some really cool stuff. The other thing,
I'm a huge Ring of Honor
have
fan.
you seen any of the Pure tournament that they're doing?
I haven't
You're
seen
not down with that?
anything of anything.
I wasn't a fan back then. you know?
I didn't know. I don't know if these are what the old
So I'm
rules were,
like,
but for the tournament,
rules are crazy.
you actually get like only 3 rope breaks.
Yeah, the rules are crazy.
During
for
it.
pure
Oh, so they're
matches.
doing like straight like.
They're doing pure
World of-
rules. Do you
World of
remember?
Sport.
No, Pure has like their own rules.
Yeah, but I
It's
mean
not
it's
the
like,
same as rounds. It's like a
And
world
then
sport.
NXT UK is doing British rounds.
Are they doing rounds?
Yeah, they're doing a British rounds tournament right now.
Yeah, they're
Christmas.
doing the Heritage Cup tournament.
Yeah. So I mean, if you're like, hey, I want some wacky different stuff here, like how is ROH going to stick out saying, hey, we're going to do some empty arena shows too? They went down to Baltimore and filmed a bunch of stuff. We know, Nick Landell, Rev went down there, obviously. A few other people, and that's playing out on TV now.
Did he get a free shirt? That wasn't a joking cough. I was just joking.
Okay.
Just joking.
But no, yeah. So I mean, they're doing something. They're doing interesting stuff, and guys like Shane Taylor and Rev and a lot of those guys involved are making the most of it and keeping propping that brand up. And maybe it's the reset they needed because obviously they were having problems here in the last year, I guess, right? But there was definitely a vacuum. With Ring of Honor when AEW came up, and they'll rebuild. I mean, how many times have they done it as a company?
Their entire existence, basically.
Absolutely. And I know every time I tune in to the live SmackDown on local Fox, I see a Ring of Honor commercial right before it starts. So I don't know if anybody else gets that in their market out there.
Every week,
Because
my girlfriend's
they're
like,
the
"How
same
they
company.
do
I know they're the same company that owns the
Sinclair's
Fox and
crushing it.
the Fox and the other channel. So. But yeah. So, but yeah, it's interesting. I would love to get in some Impact, but I'm just like throwing everything on right now.
I don't got time to download Twitch.
You know what? Wait a minute.
I don't got time for it.
Hold on a second.
You can do it on
Yeah,
your phone.
I don't got time
I
to
tried
download
that.
Twitch.
I tried that. I can't sit there like this.
On your phone?
No,
On your
Okay.
phone?
You
can
got
get it
a
on-
tablet? You got a
I'm
computer?
not watching shit on my phone.
Got a
Is it on?
TV?
Is Twitch on Roku?
It's on everything, man.
Okay,
Yeah.
maybe I'll download
There you
it.
go. Do it while you're
I
there.
decided today that I was gonna delete the WWE Network and do the High Spots Network.
Okay.
The problem was I downloaded the High Spots Network and then did not delete the WWE Network because of just fear of missing anything.
That's fair.
Even though I don't watch it at
Oh.
all and haven't watched it in months.
Like I'll
I was just like, I can't do
I
it.
think I've used your network more than you've actually used.
Bro, I use your
it.
Disney more than you do.
You've definitely did.
That's okay.
The
Eventually,
Mandalorian's coming, bro.
that's okay. Eventually, Disney's going to buy WWE anyway. So.
Yeah, Disney
Oh,
owns
Oh
everything.
God, I hope so.
So you hope so.
Let them, and then it can just
No,
be
I
the
hope so.
happy-go-lucky.
You know why?
Because
You know
Austin can
why?
be a princess.
All right. First of all, Stephanie will be the first Disney princess. Let's not get it twisted.
Yeah.
Disney Wrestling Federation.
Yeah,
Brother,
And
I
then
would almost
secondly,
rather watch
they'll
that
get rid of
than the
all
current
the
WWE
assholes.
product.
They'll get rid of anyone that's problematic. Lars Sullivan,
Yeah.
Deuces, Velveteen Dream, gone.
If
Austin
you have
Theory,
naked
peace.
pictures at all, you're out.
Just get rid of everyone that's.
I would
slightly
almost
problematic.
rather watch a WWE
Hold on,
a Disney wrestling show.
Time out though. If you
Just
do that, they're
because-
gonna have to get rid of Charlotte because her bad boob job is still all over the internet.
She got her shit fixed, bro.
But that's not on the internet.
No,
So
Disney
It's still
doesn't
on the
care about nude pictures of girls leaking. I mean,
I
look
mean,
at half
look at
the
all.
Mickey Mouse.
Yeah,
that's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
they're gonna start firing some zippity doo dah motherfuckers.
But no, picture this.
It's a small
Picture
world
this.
match,
WrestleMania in the Magic Kingdom.
brother.
Right
I'm telling
in
you.
the square.
I'm telling you right now, I would watch a Disney wrestling show
Yeah.
more
I would-
often than
I
I
would
would watch
watch
the
the
current
shit out
WWE
of
product.
Listen, I would love to watch some of those are hard drinkers doing a tour of Epcot.
Because then guess what?
I have.
All the
Drunken
guys
tour,
that are
bro.
geeks there, all the guys and girls that are geeks in WWE. If Disney bought WWE, Ricochet is coming to the ring as a Marvel superhero. He will be Miles Morales. Like this is not a joke.
Yeah,
this won't
that's fair.
be funny anymore. Like it'll be great. Like the Fiend will turn into like Scar or fucking Hades from Hercules. Like all of this shit would happen. It would be
Absolutely.
fantastic.
I'm now
wanna
sold on Disney buying the Fed.
There you go.
I want to see Mickey Mouse in costume shaking Vince McMahon's hand and said, "I'll take your Fed now. It's my house now, bitch."
And then Austin comes in.
Hold on. Wait, well, you ready? Tonight's contest scheduled for one fall.
Oh boy. Oh boy, it's for the heavyweight championship of the world.
Husk.
King Corbin.
He's not watching, is he? Nah, he doesn't watch.
He's in like
boy.
He's on vacation.
Virginia or
We
something.
can bury him all we want.
He doesn't watch when we're on because we bury him.
No, he knows.
Hope
Sasha
you have a
Banks
fun
can
time,
literally
boys.
have Baby Yoda accompany her to ringside.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Absolutely. Hey, Mike, can you double check? I'm not sure if you're on the right microphone. Just double check that setting's proper over there. Well, Zach, while you're deleting stuff off of your phone, I hope you haven't deleted the Indie Wrestling Network. There's a lot going on over there. Thank you. Thank you.
Been a subscriber forever.
There you go. There you go. Of course, a lot of stuff going on over there. Indie Wrestling.us, Indie Wrestling Network. You guys remember Vicious Outcast Wrestling if you're local to Pittsburgh?
I never got a chance to watch.
You never
one
got
of
a chance.
those.
Well, you got the chance now because it's now part of the Indie Wrestling Network.
Fuck,
We
I'm
just
sold.
posted 4 shows. If you're like, hey man, I don't know if I like this deathmatch stuff, now you can check it out as part of your subscription to the Indie Wrestling Network, as well as Samoa Joe: The Missing Matches, as well as the entire Prospect Pro Wrestling Quarantine Challenge, the Lethal Lottery tournament that happened not too long ago. The entire first area of Fight Underground, including the Good Guys, as part of that, of course, and so much more as a part of that. And of course, go check out everything else going on, our Twitch, our Periscope, our YouTube feeds, playing wrestling all the time. So you just turn it on, in the background, and you never know what you're going to discover. And somebody in an early match, somebody that may be on an AEW or a WWE or Impact Wrestling yesterday, today, or tomorrow. So go, please check out all that stuff, IndieWrestling.us. And of course, coming up, as we talked about last week, is at IndieWrestling.live is our first pay-per-view in a while, actually, on their Prospect Pro Wrestling's Hardcore Halloween. Actually, as of 9 o'clock tonight, I believe a match was just announced for that. Go over to the Prospect Pro Wrestling's page to find out what that was. Go check out IndieWrestling.us. And speaking of indie wrestling, you guys, as we talked about at the top of the show, you're carrying a little more gold, a little more bling as it came into the studio this week over there with Real Shoot Wrestling. You won these just last Friday, correct?
Yes, October 9th.
There you go.
Sweet ass light tube match.
Well, a light tube match.
Yeah, it was
Have you
brutal.
not watched it, Michael?
I have not.
Well, it wasn't on his network.
I've
so.
been watching. I've been watching a lot of British wrestling, apparently. So
You want to watch a technical masterpiece? You need to watch me kick someone's
Wait.
face in with light tubes.
I literally kicked a light tube into a dude's face.
You did.
Whoa.
I also headbutted light tubes into a dude's face.
That's the only death match I've ever watched.
Yeah, the only thing I've watched prior to that
the only
is
death match I've
Moxley
ever
being
done.
cut open
You're
by a
gonna be the last
jigsaw.
one you
Nah,
do.
probably
Oh,
not.
jeez. Jeez.
I didn't get all cut up, so I don't care.
Death matches.
I'll do another one.
You want to know who didn't have a crimson mask on their face? Old Brent.
Not me.
I didn't either because I didn't go.
The objective is to not get hurt.
Those fucking mountain kids got their asses kicked though.
And we drank all their beer.
We
It was
did.
awesome.
We did drink.
So the good guys are doing well in quarantine, getting the gold.
That depends on who you're asking. I didn't do too well during quarantine.
No.
None of us did well when it comes to our physiques.
No.
No.
None of us have done well when it comes to life.
Listen,
Yeah.
first of all, time out. Hold on. I bought a house. I'm single. I'm not getting married, so I'm doing pretty fucking good, Mike.
Oh, now we're comparing notes.
Well, all right. I guess if you really break it down, you know.
And I won the Real Shoot Wrestling Tag Team titles with one of my best friends in the whole world.
That's me.
Oh,
And Ronnie Starks wasn't fucking there.
That's true.
Why weren't you there, Ronnie?
Life.
That's
Oh.
fair. Ronnie's gone through some through some tough times.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
On a slightly personal note, the airing of that show was actually on the 3-year anniversary of my dad passing, so it's kind of a big deal for me.
Excellent.
Oh, that's awesome.
Nice.
And I'm also not getting married, so I'm doing great.
Because marriage is overrated.
What's wrong with getting married, brother? I mean,
Oh,
I
that's
mean,
right.
you're
You're
getting
also
married,
getting married.
yeah.
No, getting married's great, except for the 3 rings of the engagement ring, the wedding ring, the suffering.
Oh.
To
Wow.
be fair,
Brother,
all
my
of
divorce
2020
is gonna
has
be awesome.
already been suffering.
Yeah, that's true too.
You talk too much.
It's only talking too much if you care about your ex-wife,
Oh.
which I don't.
oh,
I don't have that problem. so
Wow.
it's okay.
You don't have an
Wow.
ex-girlfriend problem either.
Let's talk wrestling,
Wrestling!
and what you guys are doing. Like I said, Zach, you made an appearance over at Warrior. You guys have been getting around a little bit. You guys have been. I mean, I feel like I've been seeing you guys on in the ring more than when wrestling was going.
Well, that's because you wouldn't ever watch our stuff.
Well, there's that too.
So no one ever watches ours.
That's fair.
The runway, those motherfuckers.
So, however,
Every time I see them, they'll be like, "I saw you did this." I'm like, "Oh, cool, you watched the match." They're like, "No."
they see clips,
Fucking
which is fine.
douchebags.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
All right, so this Friday we're
Yes.
having our first title defense
Good.
against A1
Some
Anthony Young
J-Browns.
Okay.
and
Jace Carr.
no, I'm sorry,
Archer.
and
What?
Philip Archer.
Wait,
No,
wait.
I was thrown off by him calling them J-Browns. We don't bury our opponents because if we lose them, then we look like shit. If we beat them, then we didn't beat anybody.
But look here,
Fucking Wrestling 101, boy.
boy, we're not gonna lose because we're awesome.
So we're beating nobody.
So
that doesn't do anything
okay,
for
so
us.
it was Anthony Young and
Okay, sorry,
Philip
Phil
Archer?
Archer, yeah.
Couple-
Okay, okay.
couple-
So,
couple
which I'm
green
actually,
boys.
so I've actually wrestled with both of them.
Okay.
Archer kicks really hard in the side of the head.
Yes.
Um,
His
I-
kicks look nuts.
There we had a match at IWA Mid South where he kicked me. He basically kicked my teeth out.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh.
in his defense, I did forearm him right in his face.
Mm.
It's
So,
payback.
but no, it was a good match. Hard hitting kid, hell of a student.
Mm-hmm.
I like
A1.
this Bam Bam Bigelow.
Yeah. A1, just wrestled him a couple weeks ago at Real Shoot,
Yep.
and this dude is so athletic.
He is nuts.
Like, I don't put over anybody for being an athlete,
Yeah,
but I'll put him
yeah,
over. Like,
yeah.
he did a springboard forearm to me like Ricochet does, and I'm pretty sure he got higher than Ricochet does. Like, homeboy was way. I looked up. I was like, "Fuck, I'm in trouble."
yeah, yeah.
Like, I'm excited. Like I said, two good young kids, but you know what? Our experience and the fact that we're
The fact
probably
that we're a real team,
we're also
and
probably
they're just
two,
kind of thrown together.
we're the two biggest junior heavyweights on the planet right now. So,
Brother, I'm definitely not a junior.
shh, kayfabe, brother. I am still a junior heavyweight.
When the tournament started, I for sure was at the weight. No,
When the tournament started, I was 212. I am now just under 220.
I'm
So,
225.
I was like, made the cut, bulking up.
But no,
when I say bulking, I mean
have
eating
not,
cheeseburgers.
I have not had a junior match in a while, so maybe they caught wind of my weight.
I can't win. So
They bounced you out.
well, I had
We're
a
like,
match.
his ass is looking a little fatter. No more junior matches for him.
The only junior I had was a junior bacon cheeseburger.
and he had like 6 of them. So, that was the funniest thing we did. There was a taping. I think it might have been against A1, and Bake, the commentator, goes, "This is one big fucking junior."
Is that for you or me?
Me.
I got lovingly told I was built like a bulldog, and that's a nice way of saying I'm fat.
It's like Zach is all ass. I'm 6 foot, just under 220, and I'm like, I look really big next to Zeke Mercer. Like, I look back and watch the match because I know I'm not big in terms of wrestling, but I look at matches like with some of the juniors like I'm really big. Then I'm like, oh look, these 300-pound kids. It's not unbelievable that I'm kicking him in his face and we're beating these kids.
You're indie wrestling big,
Yeah.
right? I mean, that's kind of because
Yeah.
I mean, there's a kind of that you always saw like when people came from like maybe an Impact or something or the Indies and they show up in WWE and you realize how they're not really
Yeah.
as big as you thought they were. Like AEW kind of think plays towards that because most of their guys are a little smaller, right?
And then you see like
I was
Archer,
gonna say, if anyone
Wardlow.
there is over 6'9", I'll eat my hat.
The
Oh,
only
yeah,
guy,
yeah.
I think the only guy that's big there is Archer. He's like 6'7".
It's like you ever been to that promotion where there's a guy that's 6'2" and he's the one choke slamming everybody?
Yeah.
It's just like what the hell is happening? Like I'm taller than this guy. What the hell's happening with this shit?
Yeah,
You
there's just
know?
Beastman's usually that guy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Beastman's allowed. Come on.
He's like only 6'2". He's not that
6'2", 505.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. I mean,
Yeah, I remember
not very
JR saying on commentary one time, like, I forget who he was talking about. I want to say it was like one of the best friends.
Mhm.
It's like, and they're not small boys either. He's got to be 6'4", 6'5". I'm like, if he's 6'5", I'm 7'2".
like Chucky T.
Oh no, Trent's at least 6'3".
Chucky,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
he's not.
Pretty
Chucky
big.
T's bigger than Trent. He's taller than Trent.
Trent's pretty tall though.
Trent's probably 6'1",
Whatever.
maybe.
Yeah, no, I looked it up. I'm like, yeah, they're 6'1". Like,
Yeah.
Like,
It's
Yeah.
still tall.
Trent's just built like an actual wrestler.
Taller
Which
than
I
us.
can't say shit because I'm
Well,
fat. So
I think he was saying it because they were up against the Revival and they want the Revival to look taller.
who are respectively just taller than Zach at 5'6". So
I was gonna say they're like
Seven, brother.
maybe 5'10". You know?
when I look at because they're definitely not bigger than Brian. Like Danielson's definitely like 5'9".
Mm-hmm.
Balor's
I don't think
5'8".
so.
Mhm.
Danielson's probably like closer to my size, brother.
But also like
The day that I realized I was taller than Samoa Joe, I'm like, Okay, I'm all right.
Yeah, like Joe's
okay.
Joe's just he's a wide fella.
That's when I realized I was taller than Ray Rowe. I'm just like, really?
Yeah. Rowe just looks so big, like on Ring of Honor, because everyone's like the super indie guys.
Oh yeah.
But then
when I was seeing him at old IWC, and he was like the big monster of that group, right? And he's taking on. He's taking on.
But
the
anyone can
Gambinos.
be a monster when you wrestle like Ray Rowe.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, look at Taz.
It was like him.
Taz
and-
ECW.
Yeah.
It was
Taz
him
is 4'6".
Right. Yeah, exactly. It was like him and J Rock against, like, like I said, the Gambinos, like Gory and now Walking Wild. Not huge guys.
Yeah, and
so
J-Rock-
you're just like, what a monster. And then I go up and take his hand. I'm just like, oh,
J Rock's a whopping 5'7" with lifts. So
Oh
it's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'll say Gory's only like 5'2".
But like,
They're cruiserweights. They're cruiserweights, right? So
yeah,
so,
like they're,
respectfully.
That's why Kramer isn't a fan of J Rock. Give it up one lift, Daddy.
Oh, I'm gonna get a message from him.
I might too, actually.
And he'll never look up where Beacon, New York is.
No.
Hey, listen, J Rock knows I love him.
Yeah, absolutely, J Rock.
Just to point out, J-Rock, I didn't say anything bad about you. Putting it out there.
I thought Rizzo left the group.
J Rock, we've actually edited out all
I
of
legit
Riz's
forgot
names.
That's
Lizzo
right.
was even in the
That's
group.
right. Riz
We've
is not
edited
ready
out
to.
all of
Riz
Riz's
is not ready to
stuff.
give it up one time.
Riz said actually the worst things about you.
Yes.
This is not aired live at all.
No.
This was not filmed before a live studio.
We're gonna clean this up in post, boys.
I mean, I can't just sit here and clip this on Twitch and
Nope.
send it to J-Rock.
So you're
Like
saying
just-
we're not live on air?
Live from New York at Saturday night.
There you go. Oh.
Yeah, live from
there you go.
Pittsburgh.
Musical guest, the good guys.
Bobby Moynihan.
A good throwback. Partner thrown out as a good throwback. Mike Awesome going from ECW to WCW.
Oh yeah.
The Fat Lady Thriller.
The Fat Lady Thriller, the top feud against the Insane Clown Posse. I say with all love.
That 70s guy.
That 70s guy. Oh man, what are you doing? We want to talk about bad writing. Holy shit!
To be fair, I'm pretty sure that's karma.
Okay.
I'm pretty
To
sure
be
that's Kevin
fair,
Nash going, this
that's
guy's a little too big.
This guy's gonna come here and take my spot. He's
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
fat girls now.
Yeah. Was he booking at the time? That makes sense. Yeah.
He was.
When wasn't he
Did
booking?
he even have to be
Pick the
booking?
winner.
Yeah. Does he have to be booking?
That's fair. When you have
Brother
creative control, you
also
have to have
says
the book.
never have Dutters stand next to anyone.
No.
Yeah.
Oh
Dutters,
yeah.
Dutters would be the worst ringside commentator.
That's what, like, somebody said. I remember somebody talking about Dutters needs to be in wrestling. I was like, no, because
She's
she's
making her look
gonna.
little.
She's taller than like your entire roster. No, that doesn't work.
I just saw a picture of it was a baseball player from Chicago standing on like a bucket because the interview woman was like 5'9".
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
He's
I
like
remember
maybe
hearing about
5'6".
Was like that. I keep messing up her name. I just saw her a couple weeks ago. Alicia Atout.
A towel.
Atout.
Atout.
Thank you.
Oh.
Atout. That makes sense now. They were making fun of her because she was doing like All In, and she was interviewing, I think, Kenny Omega. Wait, no, am I confusing her with that Renee Young spot where she was in her shoes? No, she did that too because
yeah,
she was
that-
tall,
that's-
so she was
yeah.
taking her shoes off to not be taller than Kenny
Yeah.
Omega.
Well, yeah, no,
So-
that's a standard.
Yeah,
all
yeah.
like all the WWE interviews, like Charlie Caruso,
'cause Charlie's a big
Kayla,
woman.
they
Oh,
all
is
do
she?
that.
Well, she comes off so tiny.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
so-
Kayla Braxton's like 5'2", so she is a little. But Charlie's like 5'7".
Really?
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
She's
Huh.
like she makes
And she's looking up to AJ Styles. What's happening?
who's all because she's bent down, crouching. AJ's on a bucket.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because AJ is all of as tall as Ronnie.
We should get a
Yeah.
bucket. I should get a bucket.
All of a sudden, you do promos, and why is Zach like a head above everybody all of a sudden?
We just did a promo like that actually. Where
We-
he was
yeah,
standing
we-
on, he was standing
Just
on
film
his
it.
deck.
You're doing the
Film it like
promos, but
it's
the
Lord of
bucket's
the
still in
Rings.
the shot.
Yeah.
Just leave it in the shot.
I'll do promos like, let's sit down so we look the same.
But he was standing on his deck, and then it was whenever that Fight Underground was doing their draft, right?
Yeah.
He stayed on the deck talking about how we're gonna get picked last, and he dropped down and walked behind me, and I'm just like, but come back. Oh, it was because at first I thought he was gonna walk the other way. I was like, no. step down.
Yeah,
It'll be
yeah,
funnier.
Yeah.
I believe that was my idea to stand there and then step down.
I assumed you're going to go the other way because
No,
we're talking about how you feel bad being short all the time.
I don't give a shit.
The
Look,
I
it
don't
doesn't
give,
matter how short or tall you are. I'm tough as fuck. Put it over. Come on.
All right.
Hey, he's a
Built like a
tough-
bulldog. Built like a bulldog, guys.
Feel like a bulldog.
He's
Tough
a
as
guy. He's a
fuck.
goddamn tough son of a bitch.
Zach, I'm worried about you.
Why?
Well, first, he got knocked out of that battle royal pretty rough.
Well,
And
I
secondly,
also got punched in the nose about half a second into it.
oh, welcome to Chicago. But I'm concerned because there's no NWA for you to be watching.
I am sad.
Yeah. How do you fill that space in your heart?
I've been playing a lot of Tony Hawk.
I thought it was
That's a good answer. Good answer. Good
Okay.
I was
answer.
gonna say something else, but I was just like, nah, that's.
I
No one's
I
gonna
have
think
a
it's funny,
brief
but
question
me.
as an aside. As an aside,
Okay.
is Tony Hawk worth it?
Yes.
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 Did you like it as a
but there's
kid?
no zero gravity, right?
No.
I don't
You
know.
know,
But-
that was
but
a
you
huge
can
selling
get-
point for me. I
But you can
love
get
doing that
the
shit.
whatever, like the permanent grind, where you can't
Yeah.
fall.
I like the grind in the ollie.
And then there's another. I don't remember the other cheat code, but I turned them all on like instantly. You can just turn them on. You don't have to play
Okay.
around.
Zero gravity was the shit.
Zero
back then.
gravity was
Yeah,
dope.
zero
I
gravity
remember, like,
as Spider-Man, where I get to throw the board away and web sling it back. Like I realize Spider-Man's not going to be in the game, but
he's not. There's only 3 unlockables, and I saw what it takes to get them, and I'm not that dedicated.
oh,
Yeah. Me, I just busted out my copy of the original one for PlayStation.
hey, you know what, Sword, you can go fuck yourself. All right.
Yeah.
What? I'm
So-
just like, I'm cool. I'm cool with
Mr.
this.
Backwards compatible Sorg.
Backwards
Ooh.
compatible. I'm still playing it. Well, I guess I'm playing with
Ooh,
the
I have a Z in
PlayStation
my
2.
name. I'm bad.
What?
I really at
Wait,
first
wait,
was,
are you talking about Zach?
No, that's a.
I mean, he's
that's a
right.
Limp
I'm pretty
Bizkit
fucking
joke.
bad.
It's a Limp Bizkit joke because that's the era you're playing your games in.
Oh, yes.
so
yes.
I was still a little caught off guard we even got to Tony Hawk because I thought Zach was gonna talk about masturbation.
I literally was gonna say I've been jerking off,
what-
but it's not true, and I think only me would have thought it was funny.
So whenever Mike said I whipped out my cock, I thought instead of it was gonna say whipped out my cock. I was like, oh, this is where we're going. All right, sorry. He's a copy of Tony Hawk. I was
You know
like,
what
oh.
you know what I should have said? I should have said I've been winning tag team titles, brother.
But we only have one, so it didn't take that much time.
Plural
Not fanny
tag team
packs, fanny
titles.
packs.
Those don't
Fanny
count.
packs. By the way, wait. I want to point out the shirt that you were showing off here on the video version of
pick
the
it
show.
up.
You can pick that. Where can you pick up the Good Guys shirts?
You got
At
a pro
Pro
wrestling
Wrestling
tees,
Tees.
brother. There's
There you
this
go.
one here
Pro
too.
Wrestling
I don't
Tees
know if
There
you
you
can
go.
see it.
/
That is describe
you
that.
can
That
see
is
it. Yeah,
that
yeah.
is a Good Guys dumpster on fire, and I want to notice that I
It
noticed
sums
that
us up pretty well. I
there's a
think.
fanny pack
And a beer cooler.
and a beer cooler. That there you go.
And if you're not aware of what
just
the
us.
dumpster fire is, it's
us.
wrestling as a whole.
We are the dumpster fire. Professional wrestling is the dumpster fire. There's a beer over here.
We are the kings of the dumpster fire. If you don't think so, well, you can message Real Street Wrestling and come challenge us for our titles. I don't care who you are. Actually, friend of the show, Victor Benjamin, has already.
He said,
He's
"Listen, I am dead square, not afraid to punch a girl, and I will also punch Lady Frost." Thank you all for
Okay.
joking.
Mr. Benjamin,
Okay.
this is not.
Okay.
This is not. That was not the Riz. Zach
Zach
like how
Hunter.
the
The
Come on, that
opinions
was-
of Zach
he is
Hunter
like
do not
highway
reflect the
deputies.
opinions of the rest of the Wrestling Mayhem show.
Please don't cancel. Please
Zach-
don't cancel Brent when you cancel Zach.
I mean, if Zach's gonna punch a girl, I'll kick a dog. I don't care.
Whoa, hey, whoa,
Whoa.
time
Wow.
out.
Whoa!
Get
Sorry,
out.
Sorry.
Get out.
That's
We
that's
like
the line.
dogs. This is a
Watch the rest
dog-friendly
of the show
faction here.
outside.
Jeez, somebody left the dog home tonight. Damn it.
You mother.
I love that dog. I'm sorry.
Listen,
Yes,
this
that's-
is why you don't get paid.
That's why most of us ain't getting paid right now, brother.
No, you don't. You will never get paid again after that comment.
Wow.
No more going on the road with the
I'm
good
gonna
guys.
tell TJ.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm
Mel
gonna tell
Gibson is a
TJ you
movie
said you would kick a dog.
Yeah, that's
You're
true.
gone, brother. You're out.
You know what?
Can't make any jokes around here. Not in 2020. Yeah,
You can make all the jokes you want. You can't joke about dogs. Fuck yourself.
First of all, I love dogs, so fuck off.
John Wick will kill you.
He will kill me.
You know what? Side note. You said that, it made me laugh. So I saw a meme the other day. It was all these white dudes with their guns think they're John Wick, but really they're Cheddar Bob from 8 Mile.
Shoot himself in the dick.
Oh
Jeez.
boy. Oh.
It popped me.
Good job, DJ
boy.
Cheddar.
The
Bob.
the good guys joining us here on the Wrestling Mayhem show. We got a lot to learn. We got a lot to.
We brought up 8 Mile a lot in the past couple
It
months.
has, hasn't it?
It's come up a lot. I don't even know
Dude.
why. There's no rhyme or reason.
No,
to it,
no.
which
It's
is
just like
ironic.
it's a 10-year itch. It's been the time, and maybe it's on Showtime or something again. Because that's
You don't know what the fuck I've been through. Like,
Mhm.
so good.
Just don't throw up mom spaghetti, man. That's all.
yeah.
Don't do
Yeah.
it.
there you go. Let's see. You think it holds up? I'm afraid it's not going to hold
Yeah.
up.
It's still.
Oh no, I've seen it recently. It
Yeah?
does hold
It holds
Still
up.
holds up.
Okay.
Like, it's not great,
No.
but the rap battles are fantastic.
I mean, it
Yeah.
wasn't great when it came out, though.
I
Yeah,
mean, it was. I mean, I don't think. Yeah, it was not. It wasn't a movie made to be great. It was a movie to have Eminem.
That's
Be Eminem.
That's
Is it
fair.
at
Yeah.
least
I
better
mean-
than the 50 Cent movie?
and
50
Brittany
Cent
Murphy
had a
is a
50
delight.
Cent did have
Yeah.
a movie.
50 Cent's been in a lot of movies, though. So like,
But yeah, but I'm talking about the 50 Cent movie.
Oh.
And plus,
like the one,
Falcon
like
was
the
in there.
50 Cent 8 Mile. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
The
no, I
50
didn't see it.
Cent. Was it 9 Mile?
No, well, it should
It
have
was
just been
it
called
was
50
50
miles.
50 miles.
But, jinx.
Who shot you?
But it was basically because like 8 Miles based off Eminem's life. So 50 Cent had his own. It was
Tina-
based off his life.
Tina's
About him
feeling.
getting shot like 50 times.
Tina's letting us know that Mom Spaghetti was a limited time food truck once.
I love it.
Nice.
Was that a Detroit thing or was that a Seattle thing? Is the question.
I've been trying to tell my
Um,
girlfriend we should get a food truck.
Oh yeah.
It's not a bad.
Wait. Is Zach Hunter?
Wait,
oh,
have
oh,
you seen the movie Chef?
No, but I watch a lot of Bob's Burgers.
No,
No, no,
have you
no.
have you heard the album
No.
Chef's Aid?
No. If you're trying to convince her to get a food truck,
Watch
you
Chef.
need to watch the movie Chef.
It's not going to happen. She's not.
Yeah,
she's
John
not that.
Favreau.
You
Oh
just
no,
watch,
that'll
watch,
make him.
watch it anyway. It's a
No,
good.
it's a good movie.
fucking
I might
movie.
enjoy the movie. She
No,
won't.
wait. So, what is Zach Hunter's food truck going to be like?
Zach Hunter's favorite foods. Let me tell you right now: pizza,
Okay,
burgers,
okay,
French fries,
okay,
beer,
okay,
Yes.
tacos.
okay.
Time out, though. So, but the pizza concept, how are you going to make the pizza?
I'm gonna
You
buy
can
a
make
lot
pizza.
of DiGiorno stuffed crust.
Yo, no,
burgers.
I've seen. I've seen food trucks with brick ovens.
I'm not going that
yeah,
far. I'm
you
not
can't-
going
That's
that
what I was like, you gotta understand, like, Zach Hunter is bare minimum.
Zach Hunter's probably gonna go to Little Caesars as soon as they open, buy a bunch, and then sell it by the slice.
Okay.
It's like a wrestling show kind of thing. Where
Wait,
I actually
wait,
buy
wait.
pizza.
It
and
is
stuff.
very
That's
much-
the one time.
It's gonna be called Zach Hunter's Carney Surprise. That's what the that's what the food truck's
That
called.
is a not great concept sounding.
Shut up.
And then there's gonna be a gimmick table out back where people can go buy.
And there's a
things.
gimmick table right where the double doors are,
Yeah.
where I'm
Okay.
selling my merch.
But
Okay.
Zach's only going to sell T-shirts and beer koozies. He's not going to actually be carny about it, and they'll complain.
No,
anybody
I'm gonna
else is
have-
carny.
Don't forget about the stickers. He's
I'm
gonna
gonna
have
have- Oh,
stickers.
yeah,
no,
stickers.
I'm gonna have action figures. Of,
Okay.
Not me,
So you're gonna go
because I
full
don't have an
Virgil.
action figure.
Wait, is this going to be like Joe Dombrowski's hot deals out of the back of your truck? Back of
Look,
your
it's
food
not,
truck?
it's not gonna be that carny.
Okay.
It's gonna,
Okay.
it's gonna be more like I'm also gonna have like clappers and shit. I'm gonna be Beastman level.
Like,
carny.
okay.
No, no.
Okay.
That carny motherfucker sold rocks from the railroad tracks one time and
What?
said he'd signed them.
Beastman?
Yes!
And he had to be talked into it. That was the worst part. I was like, why have you not?
Was he a
been
part
doing
of the
this?
night where they sold where they
The brick?
Yeah, the brick. They
Yeah.
sold the brick to a fan in
Uh,
McKeesport the one time.
That was. I've been to McKeesport twice.
Oh, yeah.
so it's-
Yeah,
Yeah, I
you
think
were there.
he was there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I never went to the merch table there.
It wasn't the merch table. They sold it from the ring.
Okay, it doesn't matter. I'm telling you, I never went downstairs
Wait, was this the one I was
other
at?
than for my match there.
Yeah, no, I don't think we were filming at the time. I think we were
No.
just there for.
So I
a
don't
show.
know. I don't know of anything ever being sold. But if someone sold a brick, it was Beastman.
yeah, that carny motherfucker.
You guys want to
That
know
motherfucker
the,
shut a Fed down from selling.
What?
No, you weren't there. You worked there. Yeah, VWF got shut down because Fetty was selling clappers. Well, it wasn't because, but we blame Fetty. He was selling the clappers and like he had something else, and so
I was
he
there that
sells
day.
them at intermission, right? And then Harley T's all pumped because he's in the main event, and he goes out in the main event, and the whole main event, all you hear is clap, 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 clap.
First of all,
I've
why,
never seen someone come back from their main
First
event
of
match
all,
so fucking mad.
why was Harley T in a main event for anything?
Listen,
Exactly.
because there's other reasons this Fed shut down, and one of them was Harley T was in the main event.
Okay. Like,
Wow.
I hear Harley T's on top somewhere right now.
I wouldn't.
Wow.
know.
I wouldn't call that on top.
What's that,
I
Mike?
I got confused as
Good
to what you were
segue.
saying he was selling until I saw your motion when you said he was selling clappers, I thought you meant like the clap on, clap off deal. I'm like, why would you sell that at a wrestling show?
First of all, why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
That would be a good.
This is why you're not in the business, because you're not
Well, he
fucking
has-
carny like
Wrestling
us.
fans will buy anything.
He had like clappers and like slide whistles, like any
Yeah.
stupid thing you could buy at like any stupid thing you could win at like an arcade.
So-
He had it.
Yeah, that makes a lot more sense now.
wow.
Like he won a bunch of skee balls and said, you know what, I'm gonna sell these at the merch table.
What is the definition of a carny motherfucker?
He doesn't do that anymore though, because he's over. So now he just sells his own shit.
Yeah. Now that people are like, oh, this big man moves really well. Let's buy his shit.
Yeah, yeah. It's kind of like, why is this luchador that I don't know selling like Sin Cara's mask, right?
Listen, there's
Walmart bandanas, $5. Yeah, give me.
By the way, guy that used to wear a mask.
Listen, so I got booked at a promotion strictly because I wore a mask.
Yeah.
And the owner was like, I love selling lucha masks, so you can come work for me. But he was selling like all kind of generic, like the really like thick foam ones for Mexico. They cost like $4 for like $25.
You know who else sold those? Beastman.
Of course.
He still has
no,
them
no,
in his
believe it.
house.
Listen.
Listen,
True story.
Bulldozer's my favorite incarnation of Beastman.
I prefer the Night Train.
So, listen, Wes is not listening to this, but I know someone is going to be able to cut this up for us, and I want you to just post us talking about his gimmicks and how we need another Night Train to come back.
Night Train was gonna make a comeback, and then the Fed shut down.
Well, you know.
Night
Yeah.
Train was specifically coming back to work with me.
The Fed didn't.
Well, no, you're right. The Fed did not shut
It did
down.
not shut down. It
Everybody
had-
left the Fed. That was
Yeah,
different.
yeah, yeah,
It
yeah.
had to go a new direction.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah.
so
It went
it's
to more of
common
a.
sense. It's
It
fine.
went to more of a. What, you weren't trained? Oh yeah, you can work here.
Yeah, it's like. That's pretty much.
Bro, I'm gonna get so.
Oh, who fucking cares?
We lost Noctis. Okay, that's enough of that. Hey guys, well, you know what is not
Segue. Come on.
Carney?
Tag team champions.
You know what's
Segue,
for
Black
sale? It's
Diamond
not
sucks.
carny as shit. And also, there's a
Wait.
video with Beastman involved. Slice on Broadway. Go check him out about the street here in Beachview on Broadway, supporting Pittsburgh podcasting with the perfect pepperoni pizza. Carnegie, the East End. Riz, I know you've been hitting up that East End location a bit lately. But they've been supporting the show for a good while, and they'll even let a Beastman come in and destroy things every once in a while. We actually just reposted the video. Actually, they've been asking me to repost it for a while down there. So
In the
I
door,
finally-
so you social distance while you pick up your pizza.
That's right. Hey, you know, it's very good. You gotta wear a mask. You're good. You're good. They got the plastic up, you know. So I'm sure it makes it hotter back there, unfortunately, for them. But it's okay. It's getting cold around here. But go check them out. Check them out for supporting us and give them a shout out. Check out that video with the Beastman. And thank them for supporting the Wrestling Mayhem show. Hey, Dutters is going to tell you about a little something. And also, we have a special message from Zeke. And we'll be right back in a few moments with the big question. We'll see you then.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
Hey guys, it's Zeke Mercer, one half of the Tag Team Champions. I'm here to tell you that if you want to be a champion, if you want to survive this thing, wear your freaking mask, okay? It comes in all different colors. You can get Eclipse Blue, JC White and Black, or even hell, Blue and Gold. But guys, please, also remember, please, it goes over the nose. Over the nose. Thank you.
Anywhere else.
We are back. It is the Wrestling Mayhem show. We are here with the good guys, the Real Shoot Wrestling Tag Team Champions. And you can check them out. Of course, you can see that
Check
match
us out this Saturday.
this
at the
Saturday
Ritual.
at the Ritual, the first fan event in a secret location. I
Pretty
like
sure
the
there
secret
might be a
locations down
goat
there.
sacrifice there.
They're what?
What?
So actually,
That's
I think
just
there's
the vibe I was
there's still some tickets available if you want to hit up Real Shoot Wrestling on their Facebook page, and they will, once you purchase your tickets, or they'll give you your information that you need. But you know, I think we still have a couple tickets available. It's going to be a
Is
good
this,
show.
do you
There's
any-
going to be a band there.
Is it going to be like a wild venue? Like you can't say what because I know it's kind of under wraps. But do you know it? Do you have the address for the venue?
I have
I-
no fucking clue.
I just got it
They
like
haven't-
20
yeah.
minutes ago.
I've got nothing.
Yeah, you're just like I don't.
I
Even
know we're outside.
Yeah.
I know who we might be wrestling, and I know Zach Hunter's doing a 450.
100%.
100%.
Well, I think you just sold the show right there.
And I'm going to sacrifice
mean,
something.
I think you just sold the show.
Listen, I've been doing some wild stuff to win these tag team titles.
Super
I'm gonna
Indie
keep
Zach
doing
Hunter.
it.
Nothing,
got a new one.
but cake Zach Hunter.
I got a new one. Dad bod Zach Hunter.
Dad bod Zach
Zach
Hunter.
Zach Hunter. There you go. There you go. Well, it is time for the big question, and Mad Mike, you had one here. It was drafty the last couple of days, as we mentioned, and you had a related question for that, Mike.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. It's not necessarily talking about WWE except in their failings. So basically, out of anyone from Raw and SmackDown whose draft move you did not like, it can be any one person or a team or anything individually. If you could draft them from Raw or SmackDown and send them to another company, televised or an indie if you want, who would it be and where would they go?
So can we get this is more of a question of who would you like to see become a Heath Slater in those kinds of go somewhere else and do something better,
or a John Moxley or anyone.
Yeah.
Or a Miro.
Who is it? A Miro. Yes, the best man.
The best man.
The best man.
Yeah.
Who? Okay, I was just watching last week's
Yeah.
AW when he was playing the video game with Kip Sabian.
Mm-hmm.
Dude looks so jacked next to Kip's tiny ass. Because Kip's all of 5'3" and 130 pounds. Miro's arms are bigger than his head. It's amazing.
I love that we get to see on a regular basis geeky Rusev.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, like I remember like the first seeing like Instagrams where it's just like, here's Lana being hot. Here's Rusev reading the latest Harry Potter book. It's just like, okay.
But anyway.
And his Twitch feed is I watched the clips on his YouTube from his Twitch feed where he's talking about stuff.
You know what's great about Miro's Twitch? He gets to keep it.
Yeah.
There you go. Lana's got to sign hers over.
Because fuck the Fed.
Oh my God. Is it just like the WWE just make himself less attractive for wrestlers on the come up to go there?
Yeah,
at this point?
But they don't even want indie guys. Like,
No, they
just
don't.
wanna- They want to sign football players and make them whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah.
I want to know what it's like to be in an abusive relationship and willingly keep going back.
Well, do you have your WWE network?
Sex is good.
no,
Just keep going.
I honestly don't. I honestly don't even. Well, the sex with the Fed isn't even good. Their shows are terrible.
Yeah, but they pay a lot of money.
But see,
That's
the
what
thing is,
the sex is money in this case, bro.
The wrestling isn't terrible.
Fair. You know what? You're right. The
The
wrestling is the sex.
wrestling isn't terrible.
No,
Like,
but when you only get 5 minutes every week on TV.
oh no! If anything, their matches go too long now.
Yeah. It's like, hey,
If
Yeah.
anything, their matches go too long.
hey, go 25 minutes through three commercial breaks.
Like right after WrestleMania, I gave up. I was
yeah,
like, I can't do
yeah.
it anymore.
Oh, it's
Anyway,
tough.
all right.
It was bad. It was
See,
bad.
stop.
But back to the question.
Why do you keep derailing us, Michael?
Me?
Yes, you. All right. So, Mad Mike, you posed this
Yeah.
question. Who you got?
Yeah, I did.
Who you got?
Oh wow! I've never gone first with my own question before.
Well, you're welcome.
Well, why would we start now? I'm going to tell you who I'm going to pick, and I'm going to go with Cesaro because he's the man,
Yes. Oh, jeez.
and he should have been the world fucking champ years ago, and he should just go everywhere and be the champ of everything.
Wait, who?
Cesaro.
Oh yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah.
That's a
That's a
solid
good one.
pick.
And then number two, in all seriousness, I would like to see Orton leave and just do anything. Because I legitimately think he's probably the best professional wrestler in the world.
Yeah.
He's just lazy. Or not even lazy. He's just
Honestly,
like,
Orton in
I
New
don't
Japan-
need to
I was
try
just
any
saying Orton in
harder.
New Japan.
Interesting things I
He's
think.
probably just like, why? I don't need to do any more than what I'm doing. So why?
Yeah. I mean, he's in the machine, I think, is the problem.
Yeah.
And I don't think he knows there's anything other than the machine that he's in.
Right.
No, but
I would love to see him go to Japan and wrestle Okada.
Okada. I would love to see Orton and Suzuki would be a banger.
Mm-hmm.
Or even, not Omega. I'm not an Omega guy. But I'd like to see him wrestle like Hangman or Marty Scurll or who's the NWA champion? I forgot his name. Aldis. I'd just like to see him literally wrestle anybody not in just the WWE style.
I'd have to disagree with the Aldis match because they have too similar of a style, and I would get really bored really fast.
But they don't need to have a long match, brother. They don't have 45
Orton has
minute
nothing
matches.
but long matches.
Aldis has nothing but long matches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not empowered, brother. They only got.
So you want a Randy Orton, Nick Aldis, Power TV, YouTube,
like a power main event, so like they get
studio
like
match.
they
5
get like
minutes left.
15 to 20.
You want Orton and Aldis studio wrestling style.
Yes.
Okay.
But
And I
who's
also
the
want to
heel?
see Orton's always a heel, brother. always. And then I also want to see Orton Okada. I just want to see Orton wrestle everybody,
Okay.
but not
I want to see
not
Dolph,
in WWE.
I want to see Dolph go to Impact.
No,
I'd be all about that actually.
Dolph could retire tomorrow. I would not give a shit.
Well, he's another guy that's talented but just stuck in the machine, right?
And just
Maybe.
gave up.
I just kind of gave up on it. Like I thought he reached his peak, and then they did nothing. So then it was just.
Well, he reached his peak, then he got concussion problems, and then he was never given another chance again.
Yeah.
Like, because I was at that show when he cashed in Money in the Bank. There was not a bigger pop that I had heard all weekend, and I was at WrestleMania.
Truth.
I remember I popped on the couch. Like,
Yeah, like, and then right after that, he got in the feud with Alberto Del Scumbag, and he got concussion problems, and then he dropped the belt very unceremoniously within a couple months, and was just never given a shot again.
Yeah.
Because it was him, Big E, and AJ, and that gimmick worked. The three of them, like that was a perfect collection of, like, because you don't really see a lot of big guy, mid card guy, valet / wrestler manager type deal. Like you don't see a lot of that combination. It's usually a team and a manager, or two mid card guys and a manager. It's never like stacked like that where all
Like
three
Evolution?
can legitimately have titles.
You calling us mid card guys, motherfucker?
He said, "What?
we're a tag team, bro.
No,
What? Which one of you is a
He
valet?
literally said
Listen-
mid card.
Ronnie's
I'm a
basically
valet.
about
tag
Ronnie.
team and a manager.
Yeah.
because me and Mike discussed this earlier. Sorg, not Mad Mike. Ronnie's role in the Good Guys is undefined because I talk and Zach cheats, so he's basically our valet.
I'm really just there.
Yeah, he really is just
You're
there
just
to
there to
look
look-
pretty. And
Ronnie's
he's
just
not
eye
doing a very good
candy.
job.
He
Yeah,
is our
that's
AJ Lee.
Yeah, that's it. Sometimes I say like 2 words and I'm like, okay, I'm good.
Whenever we
Ronnie, we're gonna get you some chucks.
when we were
It'll be
baby
great.
faces, Ronnie cut the same promo 3 weeks in a row.
I did it on
The
purpose.
exact
though.
same promo.
I did it on purpose, and they're like, "You need to stop that."
Remember when I yelled at him? They're taking the mic away.
Ronnie's gonna start rocking chucks and short shorts.
Speaking of Ronnie, who's your pick for the draft to get moved to another company?
You act like I watch the product.
Just pick a
It doesn't
person.
matter who's on the roster.
I don't watch the product. I pick 2 guys.
You went somewhere
Pick
else.
someone you like from the Fed, and where else you want to see him.
Noctis, what's yours while Ronnie's waiting?
Since we broke up the New Day, I want to send Biggie to New Japan.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yes.
First, I want to send Biggie to Strong out in California to manhandle Jeff Cobb because that'll be a fucking burner
Yeah, that
match.
one would be good.
And then I want to
I
see.
mean, they could do that in New Japan too.
and then, yes, but I want to see him do it in the States. So shut the fuck up, Mike.
So he's more likely to actually see it.
Yeah, and then because I want to be able to sleep in. Then I want to see him go to Japan. I want to see him wrestle Ishii. I want to see him wrestle Suzuki. I want to see him just go and fucking tear it up in Japan.
You don't like watching your strong style at 3 in the morning?
I do, but I don't go to bed until like 2 in the morning, so I need a little more sleep.
Yeah. I got you there. Oh, I gotta wait for that English commentary.
I also want to see Balor just go back to Japan.
Same with Shinsuke.
I mean, have you been seeing much of the Prince
I have
redo?
I have, but again, there's a lot of wrestling on, and NXT is not my priority on Wednesdays.
Okay, I got you. Respect. That is the wait till Thursday night when there's no commercials watching it.
Or that's
For
just
me.
don't watch it.
As
Or-
the kids say, yeet.
What?
Yeet.
I don't know how that applies here, but okay. Riz, what would you? Oh wait, no, Ronnie, did you come up with one?
Oh, send Shinsuke back to Japan.
That's all.
Way
Ronnie
to be
has.
lazy as fuck about it.
Perfect.
Thank
you
you
don't
for
want to see Shinsuke anywhere else. Like,
thank you for contributing.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, Riz, what about you?
Along similar lines as Noctis, have
You're goddamn right.
the New Day split up.
Mm-hmm.
Kofi goes to Impact,
okay.
and Creed goes to G4.
I was gonna say,
Creed 4 G4.
He'd get more TV time there.
Who's just sending Creed to Twitch?
Yeah,
Twitch all the time.
Twitch,
Or-
G4, whatever you
Major
have.
League
Just
Gaming,
send them
whatever
there.
the fuck's going.
I remember back in the day where it seemed like there was some of those girls from the Diva Search, and they were trying to get through wrestling because that was their path to getting to Playboy. which seems like the hardest fucking path that you could possibly do to get into Playboy.
Go be sexual.
Boston
Actually, at that
doesn't
time,
need
it was pretty-
wrestling.
What's that?
At that time, it was pretty easy.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's
that's
true.
true.
There
What they
were a
doing
fair
there.
few.
It was not good. That's not diminishing on the women. The women. It was diminishing on the time.
Go be sexualized and abused by Vince to then be sexualized and abused by Hugh.
Yeah,
Why not?
yeah. I mean, yeah. That's just unfortunately where we were in the 2000s.
And now they do it themselves like Sonny.
But it's just like Xavier Woods is like, I want to get to G4, and I'm getting to it through wrestling.
Yes.
He also wants to host Nick Arcade. Which
There's
Yeah,
that
he
too.
does.
There's
That's
that
also
too.
true.
Honestly, I'd prefer that.
I'm all about that.
Yeah.
All of this needs to happen.
I prefer
Absolutely.
that. Like,
Mike, did you give your thing? I do.
Yeah, he said Dolph.
Okay.
yeah,
He didn't say
yeah. I
Dolph. He
said
didn't say
Dolph. Sorg, did you give yours?
Did you give yours, Sorg?
Did I give mine?
Not yet. Let's hear
Did
it.
I
Sorg.
give mine?
What do you got, Mike?
Ooh, you know what? Drop me AJ Styles in AEW.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Did a lot.
You want to reunite the club and Impact?
No.
Send AJ back as a conquering hero?
No.
Just reform aces and eights.
Yeah, no, reform Fortune.
Fortune.
Listen,
Reform Fortune with Jordan Grace. Yes.
but only if Jordan Grace is the leader of that group.
There you
Yeah.
go. By the way, I want to say hello to somebody who made their AEW Dark debut tonight in the chat room. So I have not get a chance. That's you. I watch AEW Dark while I edit this show, actually. So I'll be catching. You'll see me tagging you in tweets at like 2 a.m. No, yeah. I don't know. You guys saw Elijah Dean, Wardlow, 2 Pittsburghers, which that's a match that's happened before ages ago. No, that's the coolest thing for me is how guy. So I was talking earlier. I'm watching AEW Dark last week, and somebody says hailing from Dormont, PA.
Wow.
Which is the borough right next to us, just outside. So, like, literally
That
less
is
than a
kinda
mile
wild.
from where we're sitting right now.
That is wild.
And I'm just like, who is this person from Dormont, and why have I never heard of her before?
Who was it?
You know, I
Oh,
can't-
it's I know, and she trained with the Dudleys or something, right?
Did she? Okay,
I think so. That's
'cause
why.
I think
that's
she-
why no one from here knows her because she
I
didn't
think
train here at all.
she bounced and trained down there because it says
Smart
Orlando via Pittsburgh. She got in with the Dudleys, and she was on a match for Dark last week. No, I can't remember the
Yeah,
name.
'cause
of
I
it.
saw
I know
that
who
too.
you're talking about.
Yeah,
but I
yeah,
can't
yeah.
remember. I
She's like
actually think
she's like a blonde girl.
I actually think we're friends
Yeah.
on Facebook. Actually.
Yeah. Yeah, because I looked her up and I saw the Instagram and it said that. I'm just like, oh,
That's how I saw her. I saw her on the gram and it said from Pittsburgh. I was like,
Which is
how
wild
do
to hear,
I not
like,
know you?
because nobody
Trained
knows
at
where
Team
nobody's
3D
gonna know where
Academy.
Dormont is, right?
So wait, did you say did you say Elijah's in the group chat in the chat room?
Yes.
See that? Hey, fuck Mandime.
Anyways,
I put over Nystrom earlier. Fuck him too.
no, actually, since we're past the time,
Nystrom was in the
By the
first
way,
ever Good
officially
Guys
announced
match.
for that Hardcore Halloween is going to be Elijah Dean taking on the 2PW champion John Roden on October 30th. So please go check that out. IndieWrestling.live, since we're talking about him right now. So just announced tonight on the Prospect Pro Wrestling social media. So that's gonna be exciting. There's a lot of crazy stuff. I mean, if you've seen some of the stuff that's been listed already for the matches and coming up this week. So
Real quick, since we're on that topic, John Roden, love you, but fuck John Roden.
Hey, didn't you have something for Zeke too?
Oh, that's right.
Fuck Zeke
Listen,
Mercer.
Zeke Mercer, I fully support you and everything you do.
But that group you're in sucks.
You're a little bitch. Fuck off. I'm sorry, that was rude.
Like it was a
Wow,
tag
wow,
team.
wow.
I'm just
Wow.
kidding. Only one of those
Wow.
guys
Rude.
sucks.
Really, we just hey, Zeke was on here with the Clips Tag Team Championship. You were here with the RSW Tag Team Championship.
Ours
I
are
mean,
nice.
I would love to do
obviously-
a title versus title match with Zeke Mercer and the Rev.
yes,
Let's do it right here, Sorg.
right here.
Let's do it in the studio.
You know
First
what?
of all,
Yeah.
there's been a brawl in the studio several
Cinematic.
times.
There has been.
We can have one of them cinematic.
There was
shits.
wrestling across the street in the parking lot. So
I'm pretty
I
sure
mean,
some dude jumped John Roden one time.
yeah.
Oh wait, that was me too. Fuck John Roden.
Are you talking about the time I missed Ultimate Dragon?
Yeah.
Oh man.
The time that I went backstage, and I'm pretty sure I saw Ultimate Dragon without a mask.
Whoa.
No, I would, but no. On a real note, I would love to wrestle Zeke and Rev. I would actually really enjoy wrestling Man Diamond Nystrom.
Yeah.
What he means is that we would really enjoy giving them our finish, and then them counting the lights.
That's fair. That's fair. No, there's a lot of people that need to count the lights these days.
There you go. Well, that is an intense finger, sir.
Just slowly bring
Brother,
it up.
I'm
That's
just
what
ready
she
to go.
said.
I want to defend this thing so many fucking times.
We will.
Are you going to do? Is there going to be a Good Guys Open challenge?
Oh, absolutely.
There's
Because
gonna be a good guys fucking everything.
listen, we'll wrestle anybody.
give a shit.
Intergender, men, women, white, black, Hispanic, Samoans, and Tongans. There's 2 tag teams out there right now that are top Samoan teams and top Tongan teams. I want to fuck them up too. I don't care if they're in New Japan.
I really want to
fuck
fuck
them
up.
too.
I really want to fuck up Zeke Mercer.
The only people we can't wrestle are the Good Brothers because we stole all their shit.
No, just their finish, man, and the fact that we drink beer all the time. But that's
To be fair, I don't think they have a monopoly on gimmick.
I sure
I
hope.
mean, they stole
first of all,
everything from Stone Cold.
Gallows
who stole
absolutely-
everything from Sandman.
Yeah.
Who stole everything from just his house.
Listen, Gallows Carney ass has the whole gimmick trademarked. I guarantee it.
I can see that. I can see that. That's the trend these days, right? Especially
Alcoholism.
what? That's the trend.
That's the trend.
Hashtag protect your brand.
Yeah,
Hey,
exactly.
does this show go up to Hicksville, New York? Like around the Creative Pro area? Because there's some tag champs there too. I would love to wrestle.
I don't know where that is. Is that where
Long
Mike-
Island. I would love to wrestle Smart Work Sterling and Brian Myers.
I mean, it's on the internet.
Oh,
brother.
Creative Wrestle. Yeah, no, I saw
yeah,
that.
I'd love to wrestle.
That's
those
the
two.
Brian Myers school
Yeah,
up there.
yeah.
There was a Creative Wrestler team at the AIW show I went to in December.
Yeah, Brian.
Very, very
Hicksville's
impressive.
only about an hour and a half from me.
Yeah,
PME, I'll wrestle those brothers.
PME just
we were supposed to the
we
one
were
time,
supposed to wrestle
Yeah.
PME.
and they didn't make
man.
it.
They just got back the tag belts at AIW.
And well, what a
over at
coincidence, because we
Selective.
just won the real shoot tag team titles. So
On the same night.
There is a real shoot up in Cleveland also. We can
it's
Really?
the same real shoot, bro.
There,
What?
Yeah,
Real-
real shoot has two
unification.
two fronts. There's a Cleveland front. And
Yeah,
there's
they
a-
did that, but
It's
that's
called-
the
it's
same
called Travel.
company.
Same
right?
company,
I
we-
thought it's just,
yeah.
it's not a different.
No, but I'm just saying.
You're
we're-
just saying you want to go to Cleveland.
Yeah, because
Okay.
they run shows in Cleveland. I want to go
Yes.
up there and wrestle with like
PME
yeah, PME.
and whoever else is in Cleveland. It
Oh,
doesn't
you know
matter.
what? 40 acres. I want to wrestle PB and Trey Lamar and give PB the Magic Killer.
There you go. There you go. There you go. You see that new move that they're doing?
Yes,
That looks sick.
I'm not taking it.
What is it? What's the gimmick?
I'll move.
You'll move.
I'll move.
Oh, good stuff from the weekend. But what do we do now? Oh, we're supposed to learn something, right?
It depends. We don't have a real teacher.
No, listen. First of all right, Mike. Good. Tee this one up. Good, Mike.
want me?
Yeah, tee
We
this
don't
up.
have a
Mike.
real teacher. We've never seen this guy's credentials, Sorg.
Okay. Okay.
And you know what? In the age of 2020, we really need to know everything about someone.
Listen.
After the group message Sorg sent us, we need to see his credentials.
Well, listen, so it is Brad Armstrong against the Great Muta, 2 out of 3 falls, WCW Saturday Night from May 30th, apparently 1992. Apparently I wrote down 1993 in the show notes.
No. What you sent us was Great Muta versus Brian Armstrong from WCW Saturday Night from May 30th, 1993. That show was on the 29th, and Brian Armstrong is the Road Dogg Jesse James. Where are your credentials, Mike?
Listen, man, you know I write the show notes at 2 in the morning, right?
You texted us
You
at
sent
7
it to us
o'clock.
at 4 o'clock.
You know
To be fair,
you know I copy and
to be fair to Sorg,
yes.
this assignment was already up for a week. Like you should watch the product. Watch the product.
Well, you know I
Mad Mike,
you
did
know-
you watch us win the tag team titles?
No.
Mike
No.
Sorg
Watch the
was
product. Watch the product. Watch the product.
Sorg didn't either though, so
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
and he was having us on the show.
yeah.
Well, at least Sorg had
And I
us on
saw
the
it on
show.
Twitter. I saw highlights on Twitter. So
In his
There you go.
defense, that's
Of
how I
us
watch the
winning
Fed
it.
now. So
Yeah.
Twitter?
Okay. Give me
Highlights on Twitter.
I'm sorry. Was there a GIF of it?
yeah, Dave Podner says, where did the professor graduate from? Where's the long form diploma? Those are
I
excellent
would love to
questions.
see the. You know
Well,
what?
anyways, either way,
Excellent.
the professor has his review of the match. So let's get to that, and we'll get to our thoughts of this fantastic match from WCW Saturday Night. Here we go.
Hello, Wrestling Mayhem Show. This is my review of Brad Armstrong versus the Great Muta on WCW Saturday Night, 2 out of 3 falls. What can't you say about this match? What can't you say about these two competitors? Brad Armstrong with such a unique movement, Great Muta with an even more unique movement. This is a battle of footwork and technique and just beautiful wrestling. I mean, this is art. This is what you look at when you think of wrestling is art, not some of today's stuff. This is what you look at when you think that. I mean, it's beyond a lot of stuff that you see today. It's perfect. It's down to technique. I mean, this is such a battle of wills. A 2 out of 3 falls match that ends in a shutout. You don't see that very often, and this was just a great example of just bam, boom, and pow, and right there. Catching something out of nowhere, catching just a finish out of nowhere. I mean, hitting that moonsault so beautifully was such a beautiful combo. You know, so much today you see these 3-hit combos, the boom, boom, and then boom, almost. It almost does the job. This did the job. This is how some of these matches should end. I mean, this was just absolutely beautiful. I mean, what more can you say? The Great Muta does such fantastic ring work and technique where he has that Roman knuckle lock and he rolls through, and then he does the Northern Lights suplex and rolls straight through so fast that you might not even catch exactly what he did. I had to watch it myself a couple times for something that I may use later. And something that I borrowed from Brad Armstrong is those beautiful headlock takeovers. This is a story of leaving the feet, both for the belly to back suplex and the headlock takeovers. What did you guys think?
Well, there you go. There's Jacob Edwin's, the professor's thoughts on that.
I'm sorry, I fell asleep during him talking about the match. I also fell asleep watching.
Oh, okay. Well, this was what I expect from WCW at the time, and also thinking this is WCW Saturday Night, their TBS show, and also the next week I think they were having another 2 out of 3 falls match between I can't remember who, but they were having a series of these at the time apparently. So it's kind of nice that they did mix things up a little bit with that shutout. Also, I didn't know where Brad Armstrong kind of settled in the era there as well. You know, I don't think the Armstrong had a lot than being just kind of mid-cardish.
Is it Jobber to the Stars? Because I think it's Jobber to the Stars.
Jobber to the Stars, was that it?
Yeah. And if I'm not mistaken, Brad was the one who like messed up his leg during Fall Brawl.
Yes.
One of the Fall Brawl or World War III or whatever the hell that was.
Okay.
So the one thing you can always say about the Armstrongs, doesn't matter if it's Bullet Bob, if it's Brad, if it's Brian, you have a fundamentally talented wrestler who is a mechanic in the ring who can make anybody look like a star. Period. They're guys who, no matter where they're on the card, whoever they're wrestling, if they need to be elevated, that's what they're doing. It's a thankless job. Being that mechanic, being that quote unquote job guy that's going out there to put on a banger match and then count the lights every night. You know, that's there's a joke. Talking Shop talks about it's Daddy was a fall down guy, right?
Yeah.
Someone has to be that guy.
Yeah.
And it takes a lot to make a career out of it. And the Armstrongs, they've done it. Aside from, you know, Brian being considered one of the best tag team wrestlers in the 90s and early 2000s with Billy Gunn, but their career was about making money, making other guys look like stars.
Yeah, and that was a job. I mean, they say doing the job. It is the job, right? And that shouldn't be terribly diminished. Brooklyn Brawler made a career out of it.
Brooklyn Brawler's still making a career of it.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. So match wise, yeah, it was a lot of it was a long match for this era. It felt like for television. Also, did you note the commentator was?
I was gonna say Ricky Rackman did a great job.
Yeah, for being like
he did fantastic. For being honestly, he should have been one of the lead commentators when they went to Nitro. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. Like they should have given him a call.
Was he still doing Headbangers Ball at the time?
In 1996, doubtful.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they're pretty much past that at that point. That was like TRL days, right?
So, I was like 98. I think it's TRL.
Okay.
Because I can remember TRL, and I'm not nearly as old as you guys.
Yeah, because there was a little bit of like, who is this guy on the mic with JR, right? And I don't know if it was a one-time thing that they did or if they had it over a couple weeks. Also weird that MTV was advertising on WCW at the time, but I don't know.
He stopped doing Headbangers Ball in 1995, right before Nitro started. He could have jumped.
Could have done it. There you go.
He could have jumped.
Just one more way that Turner dropped the fucking ball, guys.
Count them up. No, it was a good match. It was a good like that classic, you know.
The second fall was better than the first fall, in my opinion.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, But this didn't need to be a 2 out of 3 falls match.
No.
It didn't need to be a half hour.
But we also don't know what they were leading into. Why were we having these 2 out of 3 falls matches in general?
Or against WCW, they were filling time.
Yeah.
Just like how, what was it last year when WWE was doing it because the network was complaining about there being matches going on?
Oh yeah, and they were like, we are never going to have wrestling through the break, so everything's going to be 2 out of 3 falls out all of a sudden.
It's clean finish.
Yep. Yeah.
Then you have to come back for 2 more falls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was weird, and they didn't explain it. They were just like, hey, it's 2 out of 3 falls. It's like, okay.
Again,
and it wasn't always that. It was like sometimes someone would cause a DQ, like, oh no, I guess we're gonna have to restart the match after the break.
Yeah,
This
as
match
a
is a
handicap
tag team
match or
match.
something.
I say it all the time. If the Fed would just say, hey, this is why we're doing shit, it's for the money, no one's going to complain.
Yeah.
They're all going to be like, oh, yeah, well,
Because
capitalism.
the
okay.
way they do it insults everybody's intelligence, and that's the problem.
I mean, the one time they did that this past month, everybody got really upset about that.
What?
Well,
because they were taking the wrestlers' money.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's...
they're
different scenario.
restructuring contracts.
They're being... Oh, I can't say that word. Never
They were
mind.
just being twats about it.
There it is.
Yeah.
That's a nice way of saying what I was going to say.
There you go. There's that. Any other thoughts from this one? Zach, this seems like your kind of match.
Zach would have had.
I didn't get to watch it.
He was at puppy
I was
training.
at puppy school, but I do love the Great Muta.
Okay.
Big fan.
I would have watched it, except I was looking up a match that didn't exist because you told us.
Brad Armstrong and Muta
Right.
from 1993.
If I was gonna watch it, if I would have had time, I
Hey,
wouldn't
to
have
be
never
fair,
found it. So.
that sounds like a better match.
Yeah, Brian and
I mean,
Muta
the
would have been
Roadie and
awesome.
Muta
Road Dogg versus Muta sounds like a much better match.
Road Dogg versus Muta would be dope as fuck.
Yeah, it would. I want to see that
everything
now.
you said about Brad Armstrong is true. I never liked Brad Armstrong.
Brad had the same problem on screen that Malenko did. Hilarious and boy popper in the back, but when the red light goes on, they can't translate.
Like it was just like watching a machine work and not in the fun way. Like I don't know, like because you knew he wasn't winning the match. Like I thought he'd at least squeak out a fall.
With that
but
being go ahead, finish your thought. You know what? Fuck you. With that being said, actually, that just made me think of something. Do you think Road Dogg was more successful because he had Billy Gunn to bounce off of? And do you think Brad would have been better off if he had a tag partner?
I think Brad.
He was successful with Jeff Jarrett too.
Yeah,
I think the reason why.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like he had someone to bounce off of, so
But
like it
he was
brought.
also a better talker.
Brian, he's a better talker, more charismatic. Brad is probably a better wrestler, but when it comes to the total package, you need more.
But you're saying that Brad was charismatic in the locker room.
Yeah, but again, like I'm
So
saying,
if he had someone to maybe bring it out, would he have been better?
Maybe, but I mean, you look at the same concept like Malenko. Malenko's with the Radicals for how long and still nothing.
But that's that's what I'm saying. Like,
so it's
there are different ways to look
finally
at it.
did get some time when they paired him with Lita.
I enjoyed that. I thought it was.
That was
good.
great.
I thought it was good.
That was like problematic storytelling aside. Malenko was interesting and entertaining.
You can be entertaining. You just gotta go with his. It's the same thing with Lance Storm. You gotta go with the fact that he's dry.
That's the thing. Is didn't they make Lance Storm like dance or something for a while?
But that's why it was entertaining because he's such a dry person.
Yeah.
But speaking of Malenko, because I like to derail everything and take everyone's credit, instead of watching the match that Edwin suggests, go back and watch Malenko and Regal.
That
sounds like that's a fucking. Now you want to talk about perfection and technical mastery? That's a match you want to watch.
You need to watch Technical Mastery. Go watch any Zach Hunter match for sure.
Yeah, because like last week we watched Regal versus Bryan, and like that was short, sweet, and to the point.
Yeah, it was like under 5 minutes, but it was like the tightest 5 minutes you've seen in a while.
Oh.
Yeah, real good. It was the one where the Bellas were involved as well with Bryan.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I was watching much wrestling at that point.
You didn't miss much.
I think I was contemplating shooting things.
Yeah, just if you decide to watch that match, watch it on mute.
Yeah, it's Jerry
Was
Lawler.
that heel Michael Cole?
Jerry Lawler, heel Michael Cole,
Heel Michael
and
Cole,
Coach.
Jerry Lawler talking about the Bellas, and CM Punk is there, but it's not enough to balance out the other two.
Yeah,
no, it isn't.
that's
No,
not
it isn't.
what I'm watching.
It's enough to say, hey, CM Punk's on the mic. Okay. And then you check out the rest of the show and you realize why he was there. But okay, so we learned a little bit. We dived into the WCW Saturday Night. I believe this was the era when they were at Center Stage in Atlanta, I believe. So
Yeah, Sorg, this better be a good assignment this week.
Oh, I think it's going to be a fantastic assignment. I just, well, you know what? Let's just go ahead to it. And let's find out what next week's assignment.
Sorg, if this isn't a good assignment this week, can we audit a different class and get a different professor?
Audit a different class? Are you going to send in reviews?
I think professor period is over, though.
All right.
Yeah. Oh no, I don't
Sorg,
think so.
is this the video that we listened to earlier?
Yeah, I think so.
No, what you have to do is you absolutely have to watch this, absolutely critique it to the fullest of your capabilities, and everything that you think is wrong with this match, talk about it.
Okay. All right.
Wow.
Well, let's see this take on it. Let's see it, and hopefully I'm playing the right video. Here we go.
I'm going to say a date here that might scare you. This is for this week's homework assignment. My name is Professor Jacob Edwin, and this is your weekly assignment, and I know the Wrestling Mayhem show is going to, kind of cringe at this date, and maybe some of you will too, immediately pick up on it. December 3rd, 2006.
Oh,
ECW December to Dismember.
Yep, not watching.
I knew it.
Some of you know exactly what's going on here, and you know exactly what that date really means to ECW and wrestling as a whole, but
I hope it's the good match.
calm down now. The assignment is nothing to worry about. It is actually something I was looking for. Great tag team action, and specifically, I was looking for the Hardy Boys. What I found was the Hardy Boys versus Eminem in a tag team title match. This is when Johnny Morrison was Johnny Nitro. Melina was still in the company. This was a very good, a very long tag match. Please watch this, take notes, figure out something that you don't see that often that I'm going to bring up in my review on the Wrestling Mayhem show. And comment below. Share this, share with other people to watch and to comment on and to send in their assignment, their essays, written, verbal. You can send me a video of what your thoughts are on this match and we can discuss it. Remember to follow me at Jacob Edwin on all the social medias. You can support me at prowrestlingtees.com/Jacob Edwin. And do not forget to tune in and watch the Wrestling Mayhem show. Find them on Facebook to see my exclusive review of this match. Thank you.
There you go. It is the December to Dismember.
This is when Mercury broke his face.
I believe it. Is it?
No,
I thought that was a TLC.
Okay.
No, that was like
that was a
Armageddon
different
or something.
See, the big problem with this match is you're looking for great tag team wrestling, and as talented,
And we weren't in it.
Fuck, I hate when Zach's on the show.
Why? Because I just spend the whole time putting us over? Fuck you too.
No, so the reason why this is not going to be a great match to watch is because despite how good Joey Mercury and Johnny Nitro are as wrestlers, this is a point in time in their careers where they were both still kind of floundering as talents, not really coming. Like, there's a rule of thumb that you don't really come into your own as a wrestler until 10 years because you still haven't figured it out. They're like 4 years in, and Nitro's just kind of flipping around. My opinion. What the fuck do I know?
Well, I don't know. I remember this match. I remember enjoying it. I remember this is also right before the I think it's a triple threat or a 4-way ladder match where Mercury got his face busted.
Yeah. So, and this was, and unfortunately, like I think the overtones of the pay-per-view, because this was the first pay-per-view with ECW since One Night Stand. After
the only pay-per-view with WWE ECW.
Yes.
The only pay-per-view.
That wasn't a one-night stand or anything like that. I think since they had the television, and it pretty much put the nail in the coffin at the time. So, and also
this
remember
is the pay-per-view that caused Paul Heyman to leave.
That's right. And it was we did not know anything except for the Elimination Chamber, I believe. At the time.
Yes, nothing else was booked. No, Eminem versus the Hardys was booked.
Okay, and everything else was a mystery going into it.
I may do some extra credit. I may watch this whole pay-per-view.
Oh,
I might
see if it stands on its own. See if it stands on its own.
It doesn't.
Well, because honestly,
doesn't.
The commentary I'm excited for because the commentary was Joey Styles and Taz, and they were quite good if I remember correctly.
I would watch this and do the homework. But I don't think I'm going to be on the show next week, so I don't care.
But you can submit your video.
I'm not gonna send
Okay,
a video.
all right. Then.
No.
Yeah, make your video, send it to the fake professor himself.
Or
And
good time,
just-
or good times at WrestlingMayhemShow.com.
First of all, Jacob Edwin is a wonderful human being.
Mhm.
We were.
I never said he wasn't a wonderful
I
human
was
being.
a tag team champion with Jacob Edwin.
There you go.
He is
Yep.
he is a wonderful guy to start matches because I didn't have
Wait
to do
for
the
it.
chain work.
Mhm.
I let him do it.
I can say the same thing about you.
I've noticed you are not saying anything about him being an actual professor.
He has a PhD in I believe it's thugonomics.
Parapsychology.
Word life, so do we all.
Thugonomics, and I think he has several associate degrees in psychology, in chain wrestling, and in how to wrestle a broom.
Okay.
Seems legit.
Let me guess. He sweeps the leg.
That's not even.
He's
funny.
also, if I'm not mistaken, he's got a master's in that's gimmick's been done before.
I mean, every gimmick's been done before.
Not me.
One of a kind, Zach Hunter.
There's
Telling
another
how it
nickname.
is.
Do you want to hear the rest of the matches that are on this?
I'm looking at the card right now. And
Yeah. Go ahead. Go
Dazzle
ahead.
me, boys.
Oh yeah. So after this, you get the Hot Strikers Rules match of Balls Mahoney versus Matt Striker.
Well, I'm sold.
And then, yeah, I know. Then you get a tag team match. The FBI, Little Guido and Tony Mamaluke with Trinity, who I forgot was even in ECW, against Elijah Burke and Sylvester Turkai.
who the fuck is Sylvester Turkai?
Oh, jeez.
He was that guy that wasn't caught. It's like if you took the shitty parts of Vladimir Kozlov and Rusev and put them together, that's Sylvester Turkai.
How dare you? I love Kozlov.
I don't think.
No,
there
I'm
is a
saying you take the
part of
shitty
Rusev.
parts of both of them.
Okay, so like the 1%.
It's like if they're trying to do a fusion dance but their fingers miss.
So they cross streams.
Yeah. Then let's see. We got well, Riz. I mean, this is your money match right here.
This is the match I'm probably gonna watch.
Tommy Dreamer versus Daivari with the Great Khali.
Jesus Christmas.
Yeah. And we also have a tag team match. Ariel and Kevin Thorne against Kelly Kelly and Michael Q Knoxville.
By the way, one of the highlights of the collective bits that I watched was Mordecai versus Danhausen at AIW.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It was fantastic.
That sounds amazing.
It's everything you want it to be. Mordecai pulled out his Kevin Thorne real estate sign in the middle of the show. Because I think he lives in Indianapolis.
Yeah.
and he used it as a weapon because it was a metal sign.
As he should.
Yeah. And then they both posed with it afterwards. So, yeah.
And then, of course, you have the Extreme Elimination Chamber match.
Well, that's
with,
one that had the weapons in the chambers, isn't it?
That was the
One
weapons
weapon
in the
per
chamber.
pod.
That's with Punk, RVD, Holly, Test, Big Show, and Bobby Lashley.
Was this Test's last pay-per-view?
No, he was on a
No,
TNA.
I don't
He did
think
a
so.
run-in at a TNA pay-per-view, brother.
He was,
No,
the,
that's
he was
true.
the Punisher, Andrew Martin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And then he died. And then he died.
Oh, geez. From the chat room, Tim Cross says, hi, guys.
Hi, Tim.
Hey, boss man.
Hey.
Hi, Dad.
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 We also, I apologize, we did have some other stuff in here from before. 2 out of 3 Falls matches were a part of the Bill Watts era, the Mid-South go-to, says Tina. And I think they were just transitioning out of that for the time. Let's see. From our picks earlier, Ospreay to Impact and Cesaro to New Japan from Tina. Drew McIntyre to New Japan. Jordan Grace to WWE, actually. Nyla Rose to Impact. And Trey Miguel to WWE.
No,
Really?
no, leave Trey. No.
What, the hangout on 205 Live?
To go 205 Live, not be allowed to have his gimmick and just go and get no,
geez.
stop.
Him and Ricochet would be a great team.
Listen, was that from Tina? Did Tina say that?
They do all the same
That was
stuff.
from Tina, yeah.
Tina, you're better than that.
Podner
By the
says-
way, Test's last pay-per-view was Royal Rumble 2007, where he lost an ECW title match by countout.
Okay, sounds about right.
Podner says Ruby Riott and AEW would be great for both her and help the women's division. Yeah,
I agree.
That'd be really good.
If they have more than one match on the main
Yeah,
card.
the problem with their women's division right now is not their talent; it's their booking.
No, it's very much their talent. It's very much
No,
their talent.
there's a talent problem too.
There is a lack
Yeah,
of.
I mean,
None of those girls are ready for TV.
I mean, there's some that are, but there's not enough to be a good division.
There's enough to have 2 matches on a show.
I think what you're seeing on the main show is the confidence in the division, right? And there's a lot out there, and they do have a number of them that are very good, but I don't. Listen, I know several bookers that have problems booking women's wrestling, so maybe it's something like that mixed with talent, mixed with something like that.
The good news is that they did scoop up Ivelisse,
Diamante,
and
yes,
Serena Deeb's full time.
You're starting to see a little more out of those.
They really
back.
They really buckled
That's
down.
what I'm saying. Like they
just
got Ivelisse,
Like,
they just got Diamante.
I don't understand.
They just got Serena. Like the talent is not an issue right now.
I don't understand why we don't see more of Nyla, especially being paired with Vicky Guerrero. It's just
that's because the booking there is like, oh, what should we do this week? Oh, I want to do this. Okay, you're gonna do this week, and then what do we?
Well,
if you don't tell them,
that show,
and then I'm
you
gonna do
only
this
have
the week
an hour
after
to
that,
book
then you're
because an hour goes to the elite.
no, not necessarily.
No, an hour goes to Cody Rhodes' entrance, brother.
That's true.
Okay. I will say Cody Rhodes' entrance this far into this promotion is obscene.
Cody Rhodes' obsession with being the Triple H of AEW
Triple
is
H and then
kind
become Triple H.
A little bit. But other than that, like Kenny.
I'm sorry, we didn't talk about this. He already has the belt back.
Yeah.
Like, unless he drops it to Orange Cassidy,
He better drop him to Orange Cassidy.
he fucking better drop it to Orange tomorrow night. Like, seriously, because if not, what the fuck is this even for? It's because he wrote himself into a corner and he can't be the world champion, so they just made a belt for him.
Dropping Orange Cassidy is a really good move, and
Yes, it
using Cody as a transitional champion, it doesn't hurt, especially when he's doing more filming and television. Him as a transitional champion is always a good move because it's someone with credibility, and you don't want Orange. You can't have him beating Brody Lee.
Yeah.
You don't want him to be in a title feud with Jericho.
Yeah.
And if you don't want Brody Lee to lose to just anybody.
Yeah.
So who's your transition?
Yeah.
Yeah, but Orange Cassidy isn't just anybody. He just beat Chris Jericho.
at the end of the day, he's still a comedy gimmick.
He's a comedy gimmick, and Brody Lee is legitimately
He can
a
beat
foot
Jericho.
and 120 pounds heavier. Like he's not gonna.
He can beat Jericho because Jericho's one of those guys that can do everything.
And
I will point out he did not pin him in the
Right,
rubber
he didn't.
match.
He never pinned him.
He had pinned Jericho though.
He had, but not
He
twice.
has.
But not
He
twice.
beat Jericho 2 out of 3.
so
That's the whole point. If Jericho isn't there,
And one of them was
push
involved
guys
with a pool of orange bullshit.
Yeah.
Like,
But
he
yeah.
pushed him
Jericho
into
isn't
something. That's
there.
not the same as getting pinned.
Yeah.
Jericho can afford to take that kind of loss. If you build Brody Lee as the way you have, and then he loses in a regular match to Orange Cassidy, he loses to Cody
he
Rhodes.
lost in a regular in the dog collar match to Cody Rhodes.
But there's a
But
difference.
there's a
There's a
dog
gimmick
collar
to that.
match, yeah.
If Orange Cassidy's not gonna have a dog collar match with Brody Lee for the title this Wednesday.
Yeah.
He's gonna have a regular wrestling match.
And Brody Lee didn't just lose a match. He lost a dog collar match. It's completely. It's
There
There is
stipulation
sense-
does.
it doesn't
Brody
make
Lee, I
sense
think,
that he
was
lost it as
Trent's
quick as he
quality.
did, but there is sense to he lost because this is why he lost. He was in a dog collar match with Cody Rhodes, not he was in a random match with Orange
It's a
Cassidy.
different way to it.
There's
My problem with the whole thing is putting the belt on Brody Lee at all. Because you have this guy
Yeah,
you're
they
building as
should've
this
never-
big monster who you're gonna. When you put a belt on a monster, there's no chase. Like it's like Brock Lesnar having the title. No one's convincingly beating him for 2 years.
What the problem was that they didn't want to take the title off TV, so they never should have gave the belt to Brody Lee in the first place. They should have just had Brody crush Cody to the point he had to get stretchered out. The match was a no contest or a disqualification on Brody, and then had the dog collar match and Cody beat Brody. But they didn't want to take the TV belt off of TV.
Like there's
the problem.
There's a lot of better ways that booking could have went. But
there's still sense behind it.
Yes,
but it's not like WWE booking.
For the
none
issues,
of it makes any sense.
For the issues, it's not a lot of audience insulting bullshit that we deal with.
Yeah.
with
I don't know.
WWE.
If
I
see,
still agree.
if
Like I
someone
think it's
named-
stupid
if I
that
see
he just
someone
won it
like
back.
Brody
but-
Lee, if I see someone like Brody Lee in a dog collar match with Cody Rhodes, and Brody wiped the floor with him before, adding a dog collar stipulation shouldn't help Cody.
No, I haven't.
If anything, it should have solidified Brody.
I haven't watched the match yet. Is it the same general dog collar rules where you gotta touch the corner? Okay.
No.
That's
So
a
it's just-
WWE made up thing.
No.
No, that was all bull rope.
That was a dusty. That was a dusty match.
Yeah,
That's what because
I
the
prefer
way
that.
I would have booked that would have been the old school bull rope match. Have the same way Dusty won most of them. He's physically carried around, touching.
Yeah, no,
Drop
that's
toe,
fine.
touches
That would
the
be
line. That's
okay.
what
They did have Greg Valentine watching in the audience.
Shut up.
They did.
I mean,
Yeah,
Greg
and
Valentine was
melted
there.
candle face.
Yes.
But like that would have been a better way to book that. Doesn't involve like Cody Rhodes getting a pinfall over after getting beat up by Brody Lee for 15 minutes with a dog collar.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was almost, I think, the exact finish of the Hammer and Piper match.
Was it?
I thought so. With him just choking Brody out, basically, with the strap.
Oh, so now Cody is not only Triple H, but he's John Cena too. Okay.
No, God damn it, Cody.
I'm
Unbelievable.
still watching.
I don't know why, but I've been really hating Cody Rhodes
Yeah,
since
speaking-
AEW started.
You know
Like
what?
he's the number one thing. I'm like, get this fucking guy.
I hate getting text
His matches
messages
are
from him.
good, but I'm like, I just hate.
Wait,
your pretentiousness.
what's that, Riz? You're getting text messages?
You
from...
never, you're not signed up for the text message?
No. Why
No, Cody puts over himself enough on my TV. I don't need him putting himself over on my phone.
Promoting the entire card. Well,
Okay.
his match.
Okay.
His match, not promoting the entire card, promoting himself. Go on.
And of course, like during the time that he was doing the open challenge, I had to send him a few pictures.
Wait, is that Warhorse?
That's Warhorse.
Is that Warhorse doing the Macho Man on the beach?
Yeah.
Yep.
Thing? Yeah. Okay.
He did a few of
Did
those.
you send him
like-
any Great Khali's yet?
Not yet.
No. Come on.
That's next.
Come on.
I will.
I hope he gets all those texts.
I'm sure it's like a phone that is rigged
probably
so he
gets
gets nothing.
nothing.
Well, no, it's like
and
it's
only
it's
sends things.
Well,
It's
it's
a
actually
service.
like it's a service that within an app.
Yeah.
So like
That's what I'm
it's like
saying,
his
yeah.
phone. No, it's like his phone to that, but he can monitor like
So
when
he's getting
Like,
nothing. He's
don't
getting
forget
nothing.
to
but you're
watch
getting everything he
AEW
sends.
today.
So he's Banjo Kazooie? No.
Yep.
Wow. What a pull.
How about that? Listen, Banjo-Kazooie needs to get remade for the Switch, and I'll play the fuck out of that.
Well, it's owned by Xbox now.
Doesn't matter.
Xbox ruins
He's
everything.
on Smash.
Yeah.
They're on Smash.
I don't care about
That's
Smash.
cool. That's cool. That's cool.
I don't care about that at all.
Yeah,
I want
but-
to play throwback Banjo-Kazooie.
I mean, I can't.
Remastered.
I mean, yeah, well, it is remastered.
No, but I don't want
Sorg's
Xbox.
probably going to say he popped in the original Banjo-Kazooie
No, I never had
last
that.
week or something.
I don't have that one. I have no.
Fucking
No,
Mark.
I don't have that one.
So it's like I only have Banjo Tooie. I'm a Banjo Tooie stan.
I
just,
do.
just please no nuts and bolts.
Actually, that is the one that I do own. Is
Speaking of
a physical copy of for some reason. I don't even know why I have it. It came up recently somehow. I don't know. I think I have it like in a discount bin or something.
That's yeah.
Anyways, guys, what'd you learn from wrestling this week?
Oh man.
What did I learn from wrestling this week?
Mm-hmm.
That Tommy Dreamer can still fucking go.
Oh, well, what'd he do?
I was just watching the match back with him and Brian Myers from Impact.
Oh yeah.
I'm just like, man, I love watching Dreamer get his ass beat by a kendo stick.
Yeah.
Nothing makes me happier than seeing someone get hit in the face by a kendo stick repeatedly, and Brian Myers broke that motherfucker over his face. Like I was just talking about how when you do that in a match to someone's back, I'm like, fuck it, I'm hitting him right in the face now.
You should watch the beatdown on Dominic Mysterio then.
No. I don't want to watch that back again. I watched the highlights of that, and anything Seth Rollins does makes me sick because I hate him. Tyler Black's I can't say that. Twat. There it is.
No.
Wow.
Are we allowed? I think that's still. It's not great.
I think
but-
it's okay to say.
I mean,
twat.
we know an English guy. It's okay.
Okay, yeah, we'll check in with it.
I say that word way too much.
Yeah,
Like way too
like
much.
probably a little too much.
Like
for now.
I say it so much that I really should just move to England.
Well, but people, we'll get emails. We'll get
Yeah,
emails. I'll forward the
so,
emails.
yeah.
Oh, there's no problem there.
I'll just
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Anyways, but I learned. I talked about this last night. I learned a lot of new terminology thanks to the Big Gay Brunch, which also great to see the Runaway on there. Basically, they're
When they ask me if I watched them, I tell them no.
what the Runaway.
Yeah.
Well,
'Cause I
basically, they came out against they were in the Twink Battle Royal, and they got choke slammed, and they liked it.
That's fair.
That was it. That was the call. That was the Kevin Gill call.
That's fair.
Yeah, yeah. Also, Kevin Gill, who I know from live announcing Gathering of the Juggalos matches, live to the audience, calling the Big Gay Brunch was not what I expected, but worked out very well.
Whenever Kevin Gill stopped doing Conan's podcast, I just thought he was going to disappear.
Oh, yeah?
He did somebody else's podcast, and I remember thinking, like, this guy's voice is
He had his own.
so annoying.
By the way, don't follow Conan on Twitter.
He did have his own, and I don't remember why I started listening to it. He was probably because he was talking to wrestlers.
He had
and then
some,
I was
some
like,
interesting guests.
I can't stand this dude's voice.
Yeah. His commentary. I'm a fan. I've known of him some back in the Backyard Wrestling video games because I think he worked at IDOS at the time. Yeah. Promoting those. But what I enjoy is on his commentary is he will go to make a point that he you take the long way around for a joke. You go for a nice little walk with him for a minute, and just the other guy says, "What the fuck?"
It's like talking to Ronnie Starks.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
No, very enjoyable, very enjoyable. Good to see some friends on the good things on there. Tina says, personal thing to learn to see how wrestling has come so far in the African American community was seeing the For the Culture show this past weekend in Collective. Tina, very similar impression I have from the Effie show as well. Hearing some of them talk about, and probably in a similar vein, having to hide themselves in the community and everything, so they can get booked in places and be able to do what they're doing out in open, was really a really cool vibe with that. And also probably why I was really angry on Twitter yesterday. There was a really cool thing this weekend for a lot of them. A lot of those shows out there. So also, Podner learned that Gerald Briscoe's Twitter is amazing and his self-promotion is still sharp. He just recently left, didn't he? WWE.
Left is one word. Fired is another.
Yeah. Like dropped like everybody else, right?
Like we've been paying you for
paying you a long time to be a stooge, brother.
Longer than the Fed's been around.
Zach Hunter, what did you learn from wrestling this week?
I didn't watch any wrestling this
week. I'm just wrestling as a whole. Wrestling in your life, man. You won a belt. Was there some kind of educational piece of wisdom from that gold you're holding?
I learned that there were the PME won the tag titles the same day we did.
There you go.
Good job, Zach.
But what's important in that sentence is that we won tag team titles.
There you go.
There it is.
There you go.
Full circle.
There you go. Nocuts, what about you?
Don't put us over. Don't even try.
I don't ever put us over. First of all.
Well, I don't know why you would.
I talked about Tommy Dreamer having a good match.
Oh,
and
you
getting
did.
his
You
face
did.
beat
He already did. Go ahead.
Well, Ronnie Starks, what did you learn?
Yeah, the draft is stupid.
You learned that just now?
Yeah.
I thought that since
I've learned that forever since it started, but it's still stupid.
No, the first draft was okay. The very first.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I learned this week? That I really want to see Roman Reigns versus The Rock at WrestleMania for no good reason.
Yes. Yeah, I'd be okay with that.
I don't.
Riz, did you go?
I did not go.
Riz, Mike? I can't remember.
We haven't gone yet.
We haven't gone yet.
Some people are hogging up all the airtime.
All right, people in the box. People in the box. What do you say?
Mike, you want to go first?
Sure. I learned two very, very adorable nicknames for WWE superstars this week. Because I was watching a lot of the original content. So I was watching the Drew McIntyre Chronicle, which was very good, by the way. Mm-hmm. I learned that Drew McIntyre on his Zoom account calls himself Big Mac, which that's all I shall refer to him as now. And I learned that to the Usos, Roman Reigns, and to the Usos and their children, Roman Reigns is collectively known as Uncle Uwa. And that just makes me smile.
Yeah.
Because Jey Uso asked his children who was going to win a Clash of Champions, and they both said Uncle Uwa. I'm like, that is delightful.
Mm-hmm.
Not even his children thinks he has a chance.
Nope.
That's like whenever Kevin Owens talks about his son Owen and his favorite wrestler is John Cena.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Riz?
I actually learned something today.
Whoa.
Was it from the Good Guys?
Was it about our tag team titles?
I mean, congratulations.
Thank you.
But no. But the ECW arena is amazing. Philadelphia actually did something correct.
Mm-hmm.
They blocked a giant-ass rally today.
Okay.
Good for them.
By the way, hi 405 Media. But Yeah, they canceled out a 2,300 seat appearance rally, and I'm so proud of ECW Arena right now.
The 2300 Arena.
Who knows who owns it right now? But
I'm just calling it ECW Arena.
I mean, yeah, it is. I mean,
what else should I call it?
Yeah,
It's a fucking bingo hall.
You know what I learned today? That Riz is local.
Yeah.
I thought Riz was like
3 hours away.
like a hot minute
but
away.
he's been at wrestling shows.
I've been.
I'm sorry, I don't know if you know this.
wrestling
I'm in the
shows.
back with the boys.
Ronnie, you've seen me. You can vouch for me.
Busy
He
doing
has
stuff.
been.
This is like I'm in Among Us all of a
Were
sudden.
we there?
I'm not
Were we
sus.
there?
I've had several
in-
conversations with him.
The
in
bigger
person.
problem is that I've learned Riz is local. He has not bought more merch or support us more in person.
The
That's
fuck,
true.
Riz?
Are you going to the Real Shoot show on Saturday, Riz?
No.
Okay, fuck you. Okay,
Kick him out of the chat.
Well,
Fuck Riz.
I don't think Riz isn't doing a lot of public things right now.
I don't care.
So
There is a pandemic.
there is a
Listen,
pandemic.
there
I
is-
mean,
there is a coronavirus.
not everybody is
Not everyone
feels safe
feels
going
great.
out
You know
right
what?
now,
You
and
know
that's
what?
okay. We're not going to diminish that.
Sometimes I forget.
Social
about
distancing
coronavirus.
will be in effect.
You know,
Yes.
it's okay. Riz is the only one on the show that puts us over.
All right,
so.
it's a secret. It's a secret show.
Every
so,
time.
Listen, it's a secret show at a secret location, so COVID doesn't find you.
So thank
You're
you,
only
Riz.
allowed to come if you're cool.
So thank you, Riz. But fuck you, Riz.
Buy a shirt, brother.
Thank you.
ProWrestlingTees.com.
There you go.
Good
Slash
guys.
good
Backslash
guys.
That's it.
good guys.
That's it. You got plenty of styles. 2 of them on
I
display
shouldn't,
right
I shouldn't
there.
say what I
Me-
did when I
wait.
was actually at Sorg's while watching wrestling.
What?
When I bought a shirt, not from the good guys.
You motherfucker.
What shirt did you buy, Driz?
It was a
Don't you dare say it
meme.
on the tag team.
It was a meme shirt
Mm-hmm.
of the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown,
Mm-hmm.
and instead of the Great Pumpkin,
It was the Great Muta.
No.
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 You
I
don't know
want that as
Riz.
a shirt though.
it was the Great Khali.
Oh.
Yeah, because you like the Great Khali.
So
right?
that's why he doesn't buy our shirts. He's got bad taste. I
That's-
get it.
exactly.
Get
No,
it.
he does.
Yeah.
Really bad
That's
taste.
fair. I mean, you know, he supported us the entire time.
He
so
only puts us
definitely has
over
bad
because
taste.
we're
I still
on
support
here.
you guys. You know, it's fine.
That's fair. I appreciate you, Riz.
If not in my wallet, in my heart.
Whenever I say nonsense on Twitter and Facebook, there's normally a like from Riz. So
To
Like,
this day,
somewhere
I wonder
in
if
there.
Great Khali can bend his knees.
somewhere in there. You know, speaking of really bad matches, Judy Bagwell on a pole. We need to find a team to have a Ronnie Starks on a pole match, but we need a team that isn't a bad influence on culture and society.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Also, if they can wrestle, because I'd love for them to be able to wrestle, because that team couldn't wrestle.
Well,
On that
no.
note, where can people, of course, we plugged your pro wrestling tees. Where can people find you guys on the social medias?
You can find the good guys at Good Guys Wrestling on Facebook, Instagram, and the Twitter.
It's water for sure.
You can find me at real_Noctis on Facebook and Twitter, and just Real Noctis on Instagram. You can email me at realnoctis@yahoo.com for booking inquiries. You could message Zach about anything other than wrestling because he has no idea what's going on.
And especially if you have any tips for food trucks.
Food trucks, yes.
Yeah, if you want to talk to me about anything that isn't wrestling related, it's got to be heavy metal related or food truck related, because those are the only three things I care about.
Oh, Power Rangers.
I also like Power Rangers.
We'll
Okay,
talk
if you
about
want to
Power
talk nerdy stuff, we can talk, because I like toys and stuff. I'm on Instagram, Zach F. and Hunter. I need a new Instagram. That name is stupid.
Do you?
No, not really.
no, that's
I don't.
Actually, a really good
At this
Twitter
point,
That's you.
At this point,
That's
just
you.
keep it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
I'm also on the
yeah.
Twitter. I don't use it for bookings. Email at realnoctis. At Yahoo. Was that what it was?
realnoctis@yahoo.com.
Realnoctis at Yahoo.
if
Or
you-
just message us on Facebook.
Yeah. If you really want to get a hold of us, you can message Ronnie. He'll ignore you, not do anything productive, and then complain about us not booking him.
If you don't want us on your show, message Ronnie for bookings, because he's not a shoot manager
I actually just handled a booking, but that's fine.
for us.
What? Oh, actually, no. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, I did.
Actually,
That's
no.
fair.
Ronnie did actually get us booked on a show that got canceled,
Oh,
but COVID. That wasn't.
But
his
he's
fault.
it was COVID.
It
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
his fault. It wasn't his fault.
There's another show that's coming up that we're getting booked because people like Ronnie and us.
Yes.
Oh,
But it was Ronnie first and
Why
then
did?
us.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
excellent.
So fuck you.
Hey,
We also have
it's
Facebook.
only taken a year.
Sorry, Ronnie. Hey, thanks
Hey.
for doing your job wearing the
Slow
shirt
burn.
today.
Slow burn.
If you want the shirt that Ronnie Starks has, it's not on Pro Wrestling Tees, but we do have a few left. Just message me.
You actually, if you really want a throwback good guy shirt, you can message Kayla Thompson on Facebook or Instagram.
She'll get you one of those.
She'll make it for you.
Yeah.
Make sure you message us for payment, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ronnie Starks on all the social medias talking about toys.
Yeah, Twitter, @Starks Wrestling.
Yep.
The Ronnie Starks on Instagram. Do not email for me for bookings because I don't answer you.
Yeah.
And
Email at Real Noctis.
Real Noctis
At
at yahoo.com because he's the professional one of all three of us.
That's right. That's right. Look at that shirt.
It's not a suit and tie, but we still love him.
Mad Mike 483 on the Twitters.
Yeah, I'm actually going to plug one of my friends.
Okay.
I'm going.
Thank you, Mike.
No, no.
At @real_Noctis on Twitter.
I swear to God, I thought he was going to. I would have been like, yes.
No. So, do you guys like chocolate?
I'm fat, yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm just making sure. So one of my friends recently started a candy company. A dessert company.
Tell me more. Tell me more.
Where's this located?
Well, she has a car. It's called Hudson Valley Sugar Company.
Okay.
And they just started making hot chocolate bombs.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm in.
Hot chocolate,
Yeah.
what?
Bombs.
Hudson
Yes.
Valley
Hot
Sugar.
chocolate. If you look up Hudson Valley Sugar Company on Facebook.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that.
I've seen those videos. and yeah.
Think of a bath bomb, but you pour hot milk over it, and it's a hot
Yes.
chocolate.
Yes,
Oh, so
and there are
like, you
marshmallows
put it in
inside.
like milk and it
That you put it in the cup, and then you pour the milk on it,
and it like
And it-
becomes chocolate
yeah.
milk.
I
Okay,
found
that
it.
sounds fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, is she single?
No.
I don't care. Tell her to slide into the good guys' DMs for booking information.
For booking information, it's Real Noctis at Yahoo.
Information. I'll pass along.
If she wants us to come to a signing at her candy store,
Listen, we'll put over all of her stuff.
we take
And I will eat all of her stuff.
we take beer as partial payment. Partial, I
Beer?
still need cash.
Vodka,
Chocolate.
chocolate.
Well, keep
And
in
we
mind,
need
I
a
said
space for
she is
merch.
starting, like it's brand new.
So she's
So-
selling candy like out of the trunk of her car. I got it. I fucks with
I
it.
mean, she has a website, so
Well,
Yeah.
any jackass can have
I'm
it.
looking at it right now.
We could absolutely.
Yes, thank you, Ronnie.
We could show up at Hudson Valley Suites.
We could do a virtual signing on the website.
We don't even need to do a signing. No one wants a signing for
I'm
us.
more-
Her
trying to make money,
tagline
brother.
is ... with sugar on top.
I will absolutely go up
She
there
hot?
and do a commercial.
I'm looking for a picture of her.
Mad Mike is your friend. If you weren't getting married, would you recommend her to a friend that were single?
The hot cocoa bombs are out of stock.
If they're already out of stock again.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good for business.
That's good for
They go
business.
fast. They go fast.
Yeah, everybody
But
bomb
you-
that's watching right
you
now.
You can sign up for emails. And
You know
get
what's really
emails
close to
when
being
they're
out of
available.
stock is the tickets to the ritual. Real Shoot Wrestling, RSW Live on Twitter and Instagram. Come see the tag team championships be defended this Saturday, somewhere in West Virginia.
This was probably the wrong show to start plugging, my friend.
Actually,
no.
Does your friend have a Twitter, Instagram, and/or Facebook?
Yeah, I'm on it right now.
Okay, thanks, Ronnie.
I literally said. You can
I like how he could have said it, but he's like, "Oh no, I'm looking at it."
I said you can look her up on Facebook, and you said I'm not going to do that.
I didn't know
That was
Zach
me.
said
That
that.
was
I'm
me.
on it right now.
I want to buy her chocolate
She's
bombs.
got an Instagram. She's
I
got
want
a
to eat
Facebook.
the
she's got a
chocolate
website.
that Real Noctis buys.
What is it?
From
Hudson,
Yahoo.
Hudson Valley Sweets?
Hudson Valley Sugar Company.
Sugar Company. I apologize.
Yeah.
Hudson
Ronnie
Valley-
did actually say it. He said it was ...
There you go. There you go.
So
sugar
for,
on top or
for
whatever.
everyone out there, Hudson Valley Sugar Company, and you know what?
... with sugar on top.
It's over with the good guys, and it takes a lot to be like that. So
Well, I've never tried it, so I can't say it's over with me.
it's
There you
over
go.
with
Flip
the
that.
good guys.
I'm sure it's delicious.
But I'm sure it's pretty
fat.
okay.
I'm fat. It's very good.
There you go. Riz, you do things too.
I do
He
things
does
on
not
the
come.
Twitch.
You know what he doesn't do? He doesn't
And
come
it actually
to Real Shoot
says
Wrestling
Riz
shows.
plays games because that's my entire name.
Riz plays
Riz
games.
plays games.
First and last.
On the Twitch,
Yes.
first name Riz, last name plays. Or
First
First
name
name
Riz,
Riz,
middle name
middle
plays,
name
last
plays,
name games.
last name-
Riz plays games.
First
Okay.
name plays.
I got
Last name
Mr.
squirrels.
Mr.
But
Plays
yes.
Games.
Is that two Z's?
Plays with squirrels.
yes, two Z's.
Games with a Z?
No,
That should have been. That's good
It
marketing.
should have been with a Z.
That's good
Well,
marketing.
that's just lazy writing.
That should have been that should have been it.
Honestly, it should be Riz with a Z,
Plays with a Z and games with a Z. Yeah,
You know
Mad
what?
Mike.
Yeah, that should have been
That's
it.
some
Go
WWE
change
thought
that shit.
you put into that name.
But hey, if you sub now, you get a Kali head for $5.99.
Nobody fucking
No.
wants that.
So wait,
you do.
if
Yeah,
I
you do.
wait to subscribe, what do I get then?
If you wait
Because
to
I
subscribe,
because I don't want the Kali head.
you get good content then. You get to see when I'm on and stuff, and
I'll consider it.
Are you playing Tony Hawk?
I should be playing Tony Hawk, but no, not right now.
Are you playing Among Us? Because I played all of 30 seconds and went, "This is fucking stupid." I was
It
playing.
is fucking stupid,
I was
but
playing
it's
it
amazing
while
when you have somebody to play with.
I was playing it while using the bathroom in the sheets, and I went, "This is dumb. I'd rather go to the bathroom in sheets."
On that note, thank you guys, the good guys. We'll see you guys next week. It's been fun. Mayhem out.
Just wait, just wait, just wait, just wait. Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Don't give up what you want, take it back. Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Do what you
This show is a member of the Sorgatron Media Podcast Network. Find out more at sorgatronmedia.com.